Ohio high school football season. Coach, it is flying by here. We're talking playoff seeding now.
Yeah, I tell you what, we're not far away from opening round to the playoffs. And you know what, Jim, we have had beautiful weather. Other than only one game. It's been clear, beautiful blue skies here. Sun's going down on the home side, and so it's going to be an interesting game here.
Yeah, beautiful sunset here, facing out west from the press box. Take a look at Poland. Last week, they get the 42-0 win over the Niles Red Dragons. And, Coach, an excellent game for the Bulldogs. We expected them to be able to dominate Niles to a certain extent. But first downs, they picked up 16 first downs, 18 for Niles. It would have been more for Poland. However, a series of big plays gave them points early in the game. And later on in that second half, they were able to really slow it down with a running clock.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? Poland came out, and I think they were a little off a little bit, but then they picked it up. And then, of course, they got their offense going, and everything was well. But I'll tell you, it could have been more of an interesting game because Niles they drove on them, but it was the Poland defense that bend but don't break.
Yeah, +5 in the turnover department for the Poland Bulldogs. Gave them the easy 42-0 win. And for the Bulldogs, it was a free-for-all there in the first half, Coach, as Ricky Madeline, Angelo Angelilli, and Chase Jones would all get into the end zone in the first half to make it a 28-0 lead for the Bulldogs. And in the second half, it would be Angelo Angelilli getting into the end zone on a 31-yard run to take it to a running clock, and the Bulldogs would cap it off with a Peyton Miller 56-yard interception return for a touchdown, and they improve to 5-2. Passing only 62 yards for the Bulldogs. They were able to keep it on the ground. Coach really run the clock down, 62 through the air at 2:01 on the ground. Niles with 131 yards, a lot of it coming later in the game. And only 30 yards passing. So you talk about the Poland defense. We've talked about it being fast and furious all year long, no matter who they played, win or lose. And certainly tonight will be no different for them.
Yeah, they're going to definitely have to get some heat on Talone this evening. They really got to get some heat on because this kid can really wing the ball. Talked to Coach Dave before when they were down warming up. And this is they're a pretty good team. I know some of the losses that the wins and losses that they have are kind of bounced out a little bit, but I'll tell you what, they can attack at all times. So Poland has got to get some heat on that quarterback.
For Girard, last week they took on South Range, a mutual opponent of the Poland Bulldogs, and the Indians, they come up short 55-27 to the South Range Raiders. Of course, Poland dropping their game to the Raiders by a score of 35-30. So if you want to play that game in terms of how is everybody doing, these two teams, a lot of parity here, player for player. It's a great matchup on paper.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like I said, this is going to be interesting. It's going to, as far as I'm concerned, we know what the offense is going to do. It's got to be up to the defenses to come out, smack each other around, and see exactly what they do. And Vinny Tafaro really is going to have a good game and put some heat on.
Yeah, that front four, including Oliver McCauley, will have to get it done tonight, have to get in that backfield, cause a little bit of havoc. They've done that for many weeks, and when they don't do that, you can tell that they struggle a little bit. So a lot is going to be dependent on that front four for the Poland Bulldogs. We're going to step aside for a first break. When we come back, our own Mark Means had an opportunity to speak with Poland head coach Tom Pavlansky in the Malutic Live Coaches Corner. We'll have all that and more here on the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600 The Patriot. We're back right after this.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Part of the excitement of Cleveland football.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, A winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Now return you to the Cleveland Cobras high school football game of the week on the iMedia One network. Pregame show continues, joined by the head coach of the Poland Bulldogs. And, Coach, a pretty strong performance in every phase of the game last week against Niles.
Yeah, really proud of the kids on their week of preparation. And, yes, it was all three phases of the game. We played really proud about how the kids approached everything, and came out with a good win. I mean, again, every win in the Northeast State is a tough one, and so again, we're fortunate to get that one, but now we got a bigger week this week.
Coach, I know we've talked a lot about your defense, but it continues to impress. You've now got 3 shutouts on the season, and you're barely giving up a little more than 10 points. That's impressive this far into the season.
Yeah, it really is. It's a credit. Mike Wapahowski and Ryan Williams and Luke Skinner, they do a fantastic job with our defense, and also credit to our kids about understanding what we want to get done, asking great questions, and just practicing like crazy. Trying to get better. And
it has to say something for the fact that when you face all of these great NE8 teams, it's very different offenses week to week.
Yes, it is. And this week is no different. We're facing a tremendous, explosive, wide attack from Girard. So we got it's a brand new week. It's a brand new week, and we got to learn some new things. And, we're anxious to find out, on for Friday.
Without giving us too much, how do you match up against their wide receivers? Is this something where you want to sit back and maybe play some zone, or are you going to try to go man to man early on?
Well, I think first and foremost, we got to be able to stop the run. From a defensive standpoint, we want to make sure we're able to stop the run game, because again, if we can't stop the run, then we're going to be in trouble. And so, but then defense and then pass game wise, then again, if we can make them one-dimensional, then we can have our choice about whether we want to play man, we want to play zone, when we want to bring pressures, and try to put our kids in the best position possible.
Coach, we're down to 3 weeks left in the regular season. Are you dealing with any injuries that may affect you, who you play?
No, knock on wood. Right now, we got the normal bumps and bruises, but everybody should be ready to roll on Friday.
Coach, appreciate it. Best of luck, and thank you.
Okay, thanks, Mark.
Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
Molucc Live is your home for high school sports. We have all the scores on our social media platforms throughout the games. Enjoy our timely updates from local area schools year-round. You won't get the consistency and reliability from anyone else. Our number one priority is servicing our fans and getting them live news as it's happening. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Molucc_live. And remember, our fans come first.
Leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway club fitting center, and an Odyssey fitting studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192. Now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Show continues here at Pavlansky Field in Poland. Of course, you had the opportunity to hear from Coach Pavlansky. He and Mark Means want to thank Austin Maludik for sponsorship of the Coach's Corner. Of course, Maludik Live, your home for high school sports. Follow them on social media at Maludik_live. Coach, take a look at the Girard Indians. They committed 4-3 with wins over Jefferson and Liberty. A 48-7 loss to West Branch and a loss to Struthers 28-21. Of course, the Wildcats pretty hot this year in 2024. Then they get wins over Pie Valley and Lakeview, but they run into the buzzsaw on the South Range Raiders and take the 55-27 loss. But again, we talked about parity between these two teams. You probably could have changed the name to Poland. A lot of that looks familiar. Yeah. So, again, the matchup on paper looks like it's a very, what do they call it? I think they call it a pick-em.
Yeah, exactly right. My main concern is the defensive backfield for Poland. They need to tighten it up a little bit because that's all I've ever heard was the Girard Indian receivers, how good they are. So they really got to tighten that defensive back up. And again, we talked about the defensive front line of Poland. They got to get to him.
Yeah, certainly they're going to have to make him make throws that he does not want to.
Yes.
And then make the Girard Indians one-dimensional. That's going to be a tough task for the Poland defense. For the Indians, they average just over 28 points per game offensively and 6.7 points per game defensively. So, again, taking away – I apologize for that. Yeah, the defense not as good there. They had the 48-7 loss to West Branch and the 55-27 loss to South Range. But, again, when we talk about – when we look down the roster and we match up players – there's a lot in similarity there. So right now, this could come down to a matchup of Coach Pavlansky, Coach Pearson.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be the offensive coordinators against defensive coordinators. And, of course, Coach Pavlansky's calling the offense. We've watched that. So this is going to be a good chess match. I think they truly match up. It's weird because the receivers, I think, for Girard are maybe a little stronger than the defensive backs for Poland, and then the running game of Poland, that if it takes off, I'm not sure about the linebackers. Of course, we could only see stats, so we don't know how strong those linebackers are going to be for Girard. Are they going to be able to come up there and smack them in the mouth? So It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, certainly the problem that Poland poses is a combination of Vito Kamara, quarterback, as well as David Zipolitis. And either one of them have their strengths, and they like to run. So, again, for linebackers, this is going to be a game of discipline for them because a mistake could really open it wide or make that run game wide open.
Yeah, I mean, and don't get us wrong, the Poland will throw the ball, but I'll tell you what, we saw it from game one. They are definitely a strong running football team. So they're going to come at you with that. And then, of course, what happens is then the corners start getting a little nosy and the linebackers come up. Then that's when they're going to dump the cross or the in routes. So it's going to be real interesting to see how Coach Pavlansky runs his offense and what scheme he comes out and what he does first series.
Yeah, we anticipate a 4-quarter game here tonight as these two teams match up here in Week 8. We're going to step aside for our second break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the weather, some uniforms. I think we had a little bit of a coin toss as well. And we'll get you ready for Week 8 here in Poland as the Bulldogs host the Girard Indians. You are listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio, WRQX AM 600 The Patriot. We're back right after this.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Would you like a copy of one of the exciting games you heard on the iMedia One Network? Just email us and we'll tell you how to get one. Email davidferris.westernreserveradio@gmail.com. That's davidferris.westernreserveradio@gmail.com.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School football game of the week on the iMedia One Network.
Pregame continues here at Poland High School as we get ready for Week 8 of the Ohio High School football season. A beautiful night out here. The sun has set out in the west. Just about 65 degrees out here. No chance of rain, Coach. And for October 11th, it's a beautiful night.
Yeah, can't beat this weather. Let's get there. Let's go. Let's do what we got to do. If we finish out dry and we only get out of here with one wet day, I will be so pleased.
Yeah, certainly some call for rain tomorrow and Sunday, but tonight we will be spared. Want to remind you over on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240, Mark Means and Dave Clark, Mark Means and Mark Means, I believe, have the Lakeview Bulldogs at the Hubbard Eagles.
And you didn't stutter.
I did say that right. I'm saying this correctly. Mark Means will bring you all the action over there in Hubbard. And one Mark Means spells his name with a C. He says the other one spells his name wrong.
One from West Middlesex, a coach or wherever that is. And then, of course, our very own lovely Mark Means from Hubbard, Ohio.
Absolutely. As he'll stop home tonight with the Hubbard Eagles. We saw the Eagles here several weeks ago. Poland having no problem with them on that evening. After starting 4-0, Poland picked up the win over Hubbard easily here at Pavlansky Field. Take a look at some of the uniforms here. To be the Girard Indians in. They're all white with the black numerals, black shoulders, and the red detail with the black helmets and the traditional G on the side of the helmet. Making their way over from Arrowhead Stadium, where you and I have a couple of fond memories over there as well.
Absolutely. We won that championship there in 2015. It was the most amazing thing. It was wonderful.
And for the Poland Bulldogs, they will be in their all home blues. Blue jerseys, blue pants with the white numerals, the blue helmets with the traditional P on there. So one with a G, one with a P. They will be easy to pick out.
Here we go.
And, of course, want to remind you tomorrow coming up, plenty of action here. Live sports coming up this weekend as the Grove City Wolverines will be back on Western Reserve Radio. And I believe the pregame has changed there. I believe it's going to be 1:15 tomorrow here on Western Reserve Radio and the Wolverine Sports Network. And then coming up at 5:50, puck drop. It will be the Canton Akron Jets taking on the Newark Generals in high school hockey action there. U18. That will come to you from the Center Ice Sports Complex there in Jackson Township, as two of our favorite seasons get going simultaneously here in football and hockey. And, of course, the Youngstown Phantoms will be back next Friday as an addition to our high school football. And they will have a 2-game series Friday and Saturday down at the Cabelli Center. Plenty of great seats available. Call 330-747-PUCK, 747-7825. As the Poland band getting us ready here with just a couple of minutes left here before kickoff. And for Poland, 5-2. They're going to look to finish strong here. They were 10th in computer points last week, Coach. Yeah. And to beat a Girard Indian team 4-3, they could pick up some points. But the big game's really going to come up in Week 10 when they take on the Struthers Wildcats, who are having an outstanding season.
Absolutely. So they just can't slip any of these games. They can't let them go down and get through their fingers. So they have got to keep winning.
Enjoy. We're going to stand by for the national anthem performed by the Poland Bulldog Marching Band. Our national anthem performed by the Poland Bulldog Marching Band as we get ready for Week 8 here. Both teams coming in relatively healthy, Coach. We heard Coach Pavlansky talk about that, and that's actually a feat in and of itself coming into Week 8 as they have played a couple of tough teams here. And we talked about the couple of reigning weeks there. You know, that's something that would kind of inhibit you, worry a little bit about injuries, but so far they've had the opportunity to sit certain players with minor injuries, making sure they don't become big injuries.
Well, we're going down. I talked to Dave, and I asked him, I said, how's Pano? Is he going to be, or Pano, how's he going to be? Is he going to be okay? And he goes, yeah, he's fine. So now they got him back, so that's going to help offensively to get that offense going. So, again, I think this can be a very interesting game. This is going to be a chess game. Or it could be a blowout. We will see.
Certainly, Pano Zipolitas playing both sides of the ball. Outstanding linebacker and contributes as the running back by committee situation for Poland. They do on the offense there, including Chase Jones, Angelilli, and Zipolitas as well. Of course, you throw in the young freshman David Zipolitas, a quarterback in certain packages, and could make for a real headache for certain defensive coordinators.
Yeah, he gets it done. So they blew the whistle to get the special teams out, and at the coin toss, Poland won the toss, and of course they deferred to the second half. That seems to do that a lot, and it's working out real well for them. So they're going to put their sights on the defense and see if they could shut them down early and get the ball and then have a nice sustained drive. So everybody, strap on the helmets, tighten up the shoulder pads. We're ready to go.
That's certainly a beautiful night again here in Poland. Poland will be kicking off from right to left. Jake Stefanson will get us started here. Girard will have 3 returners in the back. Right in the middle, it'll be Michael Collier Dixon, the 6', 175-pound senior. And for Jay Stefanson, he has been a weapon this year, Coach, as many of those kicks have gone to a touchback and really not giving teams room to create any kind of real good field position to start.
Yeah, and I talked about that. It's a great weapon.
So as we wait last here, as Stefanson now going to step into this one, and it is going to head right to the goal line and into the end zone for a touchback. And Girard will take over 1st and 10 to get this game started at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, Caller Dixon thought about maybe catching that and trying to go, but he'd have taken that out from the 1-yard line, and I think he made the right move on that.
And again, it's going to be a game of who makes the least amount of mistakes. Poland, huge in the turnover category. We'll see how they do there, and that is going to be important for both teams now. As Talon now into shotgun, one running back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. They'll send Wilson in motion. Back to pass, 3-step drop, going to fire downfield, and it's going to be in and out of the hands of Chase Stefanson. 2nd and 10 now for the Girard Indians. He was looking for Collier Dixon on the post pattern, but threw into double coverage, and it came up a little bit short.
There were more double coverage there, Jim. It looked like there were 3 guys standing there. He underthrew that, and that was they were lucky that he didn't pick that one off.
And I want to remind you, every kickoff and field goal is brought to you by Repair That Glass. As Talon now fires over the middle, going to be complete at the 27-yard line, past the 30, and down near the 32-yard line. That'll be enough for a Girard first down.
Yeah, them linebackers have got to see as soon as you get that ball, they got to make sure that they look to have a head on a swivel, and they got to be able to stop that quick pass over the middle, and that's what it was.
So right back to the line for Girard. 11:40 left here, first quarter. Sloan in the shotgun. Twin receivers to each side. One running back to the left of the senior quarterback. And he'll take his time, step back, and check with the sideline. 6'2", 165 pounds is Talon. He'll hand it off up the middle, off the right side. Got some room to run. He'll get out to the 40, 45. Out the midfield into Poland's territory, down near the 45-yard line. Josiah Hunter on the run, the 5'6", 170-pound senior.
Yeah, they are trying to arm tackle that young man. You ain't bringing him down with an arm. He just blew right through about 3 tackles. He shouldn't have got even 15 more yards, and it should have stopped. But unfortunately, we ain't tackling. Got to wrap him up.
Yeah, not the biggest guy, Coach. One thing you like, he's securing that ball, keeping his shoulders square north and south.
And he's low to the ground.
So 1st and 10 for Girard at the Poland 45-yard line. 11:14 left here in the first quarter. No score. Girard going right to the line. They'll check with the sideline for the play. 3 receivers to the far side. Nick Rafferty will be the far receiver to the outside. Single receiver to the near side. He'll give it to a running back again up the field past the 45 down to the 43-yard line. Hunter again on the carry for Girard.
That was a great job. I'll tell you what, he looked like he had a little bit of daylight there, but then Pana was right there to shut it down.
Girard not good. They're going no huddle. They'll go to the line of scrimmage and then check the sideline. Not giving Poland a whole lot of time to make adjustments, as they'll take the signals from right underneath us here. 10:33 left here in the first quarter. Twin receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. He'll hand it off again up the middle, past the 40, and down to the 39-yard line. It's going to be Hunter again on the carry for the Indians.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of blue in there, so he ran right into the center of that defensive line, and he got hit by about 3 guys, and some looked like a linebacker came up and cleaned it up.
Girard working between the tackles now. They'll go twin receivers to the near side, wing to the right. Thrown in the shotgun. Hand it off again, straight up the middle. He'll make it out to the 35 and drag a defender down to the 34-yard line. And that's going to be enough for another Girard first down.
So Girard's running the ball quite well. We thought we might get a more throwing game out of them, but hey, it's opening up on the run, so they're just going to keep doing that. But then they're going to catch Poland. They've got to be aware on those defensive backs that they can let it fly.
1st and 10 from the Poland 34-yard line. 9:35 left here first quarter. No score here early in this first frame. Alone now with the handoff again up the middle. They'll go right back to it past the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Though I believe they're going to actually give them the 28. A pickup of 6. And nothing real fancy here, Coach.
No.
Get the play from the sideline and working right between the tackles, right in the A-gaps.
They're running right at them. They're testing that defensive line and them linebackers. And I'll tell you what, they're getting some yardage. That's you get 5 yards of carry. I'll take that all day.
2nd and 5 now. They'll mark the ball at the 29. Alone now waiting for the shotgun. Quick pass out to the far side, going to be complete. One missed tackle inside, and he'll make it down to the 25-yard line. A pickup of 4. That's going to be Tyler Wilson on the reception, the 6'1", 165-pound junior.
Again, we missed a tackle. He was able to get about 2 more yards, and that makes a difference. So now you got 3rd and about 2. And no doubt it'll be 2-down territory.
8.5 left here on the clock, first quarter. Girard with the first possession of the night. 3 receivers to the far side now. Single receiver to the far side. It'll be Collier Dixon. Hand off again up the middle, and they'll have plenty of room and get down to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4, needed 1, and that'll be another first down for Girard.
Yeah, they're running right at Poland's defense, and they are pushing them off the ball. We don't want to see that.
A couple of substitutions made by Poland now. They'll be 1st and 10 at the Poland 21-yard line. 7:57 left here first quarter. Girard on the drive. No score here so far. Hunter in the backfield to the right of Talone. 3 receivers to the far side. Talone on the option, going to keep it himself. He'll be brought down at the 20-yard line. May have picked up 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9 now for the Indians.
That was a good job by Poland. They didn't bite on it. It was an option to the right. He faked the pitch, kept it, and Poland didn't buy it, and they were over there to get him. So that was a good defensive play. Now they got to shut him down here.
At 22nd and 9.
So Girard with the no huddle. They'll head right back to the line here. Clock continues to run with 7 minutes, 10 seconds left. Hunter to the right at Talone. 3 receivers to the far side. They'll give it to Hunter, and he'll be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And it'll be Jonathan Tonya on the tackle. 6 foot, 255-pound sophomore. Read it beautifully and gotten right in his back pocket and brought him down.
I'll tell you what, he was right there, and it looks like there was either a no gain or a loss on that. So now hey, I like this, bend but don't break. Now let's be aware of any quick pass over because you know he's going to throw the ball on this one.
They'll flip the 3 receivers to the near side now. Single receiver to the far side. That'll be Nick Rafferty. Talone checking with the play to the sideline. Hunter to his left. 3 receivers going to go tight now near the hash marks. 3rd and 11. They'll mark the ball to 22. Talone back to pass. 3-step drop looking over the middle. He's got room to run, and he's going to be hit at the 14-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 8. That's going to bring up 4th down now and about 3. So decision time now for Girard.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of kicker they got, but it doesn't look like they're bringing a kicker out. They look like they're going for it, as I figured.
So Joey Alajars will join the 3 receivers to the far side. Girard set now. It'll take a moment. As Hunter will flip to the right side of Talone. And it looks like Girard is going to take a timeout. 5:44 left here first quarter. Girard takes the timeout. We're going to step aside for a 30-second break. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on the iMedia One Network. We're back right after this.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition. Now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
WRQX, Salem, Youngstown, Warren. We are AM 600, The Patriot, a Cumulus media station.
5:44 left here first quarter. 4th and 3 for the Girard Indians with the ball at the Poland 14-yard line. And so far, it has been the Girard Indians winning the battle at the line of scrimmage between the tackles, and they pretty much, for all intents and purposes, were just run downfield.
Yeah, I tell you what, right now, they've gone straight down the field. Now, that was a couple of good plays by Poland, but they've got to be able to stop them here. I'm going to say, watch that quick slant going over the middle.
Coach predicting the next one. We'll take bets on that. Twin receivers to the far side this time. They'll go with Hunter to the left of Talone. He'll be offset. We'll get the whistle for play. 4th and 3. They'll send the wing in motion from left to right. Give it to Hunter. Hunter upfield. Contact's made. And it should be enough for a Girard first down. If not, it's going to be close. And Poland says they stopped him, and I believe the officials are going to agree. It's first down Poland.
Yep.
So they come up just short. And we thought that was going to be close, but apparently the officials felt the stop was good enough.
Well, it looked like he had forward progress, but from our angle, it's too hard to tell.
Clock stop with 5:38. Girard works their way down inside the red zone, but can't capitalize. It'll be 1st and 10 for Poland at their own 14-yard line. 5:38 left here first quarter. And they'll go under center. Single tailback, single receiver to each side. Kamara with the handoff to the right side. And it'll be pick up a couple of yards on the play. Chase Jones on the carry for Poland. And just like Girard, the Bulldogs go right to the ground.
It's just absolutely. This is what they got to do. They've got to keep grinding it out now.
So pick up of 2, 2nd and 8 now for Poland. 5:11 left here first quarter. Mara under center. You have 2 receivers to the far side, a wing to the right. They'll pitch it out to the far side. Try to find some room to run. Not much there. They're going to string it out and be knocked out maybe after a couple of yard pickup. And I believe it's going to be Chase Jones again on the carry for the Bulldogs.
So we got 3rd and about 4, manageable.
So oddly enough, Vito Kamara going right under center, a formation we really haven't seen. Twin receivers with a wing to the right and a single tailback. So the coach is obviously making some changes this week.
Yeah, they might have saw something. They were trying to get to that outside, but our coaches like running to that short side.
And David Zippolitis now checking in for the Bulldogs. I believe Vito Kamara now moving to a receiver to the outside. Actually, a wing to the right. Twin receivers to the near side. Seiko will be the slot. They'll send a man in motion. Zippolitis is going to take it himself upfield, fight forward. And it's going to be short of the first down. 4th down for Poland. And they're going to have to bring on the punt team with 4:48 left here in the first quarter.
Well, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. You got 3rd and about a half a yard, so you don't know what coach is going to do. He's talking. Nope, now he sent him out. He went over, was talking to Zippolitis, and they pulled the punt team.
With a 4th and 1, coach?
Yeah.
I know you get a competitive streak and you want to try it.
Yeah.
But Jay Stefanson to punt this one away for the Bulldogs. It'll be Michael Collier-Dixon to return. And Stefanson will get this one over. It'll be a high spiral punt. Fielded by Collier. It's going to be touched. He dropped it, but they're going to cover it up in Poland territory. They'll mark it at the Bulldog 48-yard line. And a little scare there for Coach Pearson, but Collier-Dixon almost dropped that one.
Yeah, but the scare was you had your head down. When they snapped the ball, it almost went over his head, and he went up and was able to bring that ball down. So, Stefanson did a great job.
Take a look at the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Your go-to store for discounting TVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bikes, and more. Visit Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 330-717-4441. Over on Western Reserve Radio 2 and WBBW Sports Radio 1240, the Hubbard Eagles have a 7-0 lead over the Lakeview Bulldogs.
There we go. That's next week's game, so that'll be interesting. We have a lot of TV time out here now.
Certainly. 4:10 left here. We'll take a look at the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update from around the area. See if we can get you at least something as we just start this week. And, of course, West Branch already out to a 7-0 lead over the Alliance Aviators. Hickory with a 7-0 lead over Grove City on the PA side. South Range in the first quarter, 7. Niles, nothing. And Garfield, the G-Men, with a 7-0 lead over Newton Falls. Sharon leads Connie out by a score of 7-0. So first and 10 now for Girard at the Poland 48-yard line. 4:10 left here, first quarter, no score. Girard stalled out on their first drive as they would take it from the 20 to the Poland 14-yard line, but stopped on 4th down. It's alone now. The shotgun. He'll give this to Hunter. Hunter up the field. He'll pick up a yard or two on the play. Bring up 2nd down for Poland. And you wonder what adjustments Poland's going to make to shut that down between the tackles.
Well, they just held him to a yard, so that looks good. So, again, this is where you got to watch, though. This is when they get the linebackers creeping up and they hit something across the middle, or the safeties or corner might get a little bit lazy. You can't get your guy behind you.
2nd and 9 now at the 47. It's alone in the shotgun, Hunter to the left, 3 receivers to the near side. 3-step drop, Talone looking out to his left, fires down the sideline, and it's going to be overthrown. Pass was intended for Nick Rafferty, and he was covered by Vito Kamara. So a little 10-on-10 competition there.
Yeah, Vito did a good job. He had his elbow, and he got his head turned around and was throwing that elbow in him to slow him down. Completely illegal.
So Talone takes a shot downfield here, making it 3rd and 9 at the Poland 47-yard line. 3:25 left here, first quarter, no score. Talone looking out to his right, under pressure. Going to have to roll out near the Girard sideline. Fires to the sideline. It's going to be caught at the 31-yard line, thrown right into the turf, but picked up by Tyler Wilson.
Yeah, Yanni Hasman just he got to stay with his guys. When this guy's running, he's rolling. He came back, and Yanni's got to make sure that he stays with his man.
I give Girard a 1st and 10 at the Poland 31-yard line. Approaching the 3-minute mark here in the first quarter. Hunter to the right of Talone, twin receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side. That'll be Collier Dixon. Now hand it off to Hunter. Hunter trying to find room on the right outside, and he's going to be tracked down at the 29-yard line. And Fonda entering the backfield like he was shot out of a missile.
I was just going to say, it looked like he got shot out of a cannon. Wow, did he grab a gear and go? That was a great play.
Yeah, great read by J.J. Fonda. And that'll bring up 2nd and 9 now. The ball back at the 30-yard line. 2.5 minutes left here first quarter. And sometimes you worry about that, worrying they would over-pursue that run, but great job with the wrap-up and taking Hunter down. 3 receivers to the near side now. Quick pass out to the far side, and it's going to be caught and brought down by Madeline. Pickup of 1. Wilson on the reception for Girard.
Actually, Jim, they're showing that as a loss, so that was a great job.
Now they're going to mark it at the 29. Ball was at the 30.
Well, then
there's a disconnect somewhere here, Coach.
Because I watched him move the stick back, and the official had him back it up. So, okay, I'm good with that.
All right, either way, it's the 3rd and 9 at the 30, but it's at the 29. Okay. Hunter now to the left of Talone. 3 receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Talone looking on that slant. It's going to be knocked away by Kamara.
Wow, what a play.
The pass was intended for Nick Rafferty, Coach, and great coverage by the quarterback.
I'll tell you what, he blanketed him. Again, we talked about that. When that happens and you got single man to the outside, you got to watch the stop and go, and you got to watch the quick slant because they wanted to get the first down. And I'll tell you, it was a hell of a ball. He threw it right in there, but unfortunately it got knocked down.
4th and 8. They're going to go right back to the line. Talone with 3 receivers on the near side. They'll take a moment, step back, check with the sideline. Rafferty, again, will be the single receiver to the far side. 3 receivers to the near side. Collier Dixon will be the outside receiver. In the slot, it will be Wilson, as well as Alajars, the sophomore. And it looks like Girard is going to take a timeout. 1:37 left here, first quarter. No score. We'll step aside for a 30-second break. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on the iMedia One Network. We're back on the other side.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192. Now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Left here first quarter, and we're about 10 and a half minutes here. We've worked on the Poland side of the field as the defense has, again, as you said, bend but don't break.
Yeah.
And Girard, again, just kind of lingering here. As they'll come back out, single receiver to the far side, 3 receivers to the near side, Hunter to the left of Talone. 1 high safety for Poland. Talone with the snap, 3-step drop, looking out to his right, fires, and he's going to overthrow Collier Dixon, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Poland will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
I'll tell you what, he got rid of that a little bit quicker than I think he wanted to because he was getting pressure. The defensive line pushed that offensive line back into him. So that was a great job. Plus, they blitzed the linebacker, so they shoved that pocket into him, and he was able to. So when he threw the ball, he didn't have enough time, and it soared on him over his head.
Poland with their second possession of the night. 1:33 left here in the quarter. No score. McCauley will be the tight end to the left now. I formation. Kamara will go under center. Man in motion. Play action. Kamara looking out to the far side. Caught at the 31-yard line, out to the 35, and brought down near the 41-yard line. Angelo Angelilli on the reception. That's going to be enough for a Poland first down.
That was a great play. I tell you what, they faked the dive, they faked the sweep. He rolled out, and then it looked like a wing or something went out into the flat and was able to hit him. So that was a great job by Poland. A lot of trickery in the backfield.
I'll mark this ball at the 40-yard line. 1:10. Clock will continue to run. Poland gets their first down of the night. I formation again. Maseko will be the single receiver to the near side. Kamara with the handoff this time to the right side. That's Chase Jones past the 40 and knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line. 2nd and 6 now for the Bulldogs with under a minute to play here in this opening frame.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. Now they're running the ball. Now they're getting some yardage. So Girard's going to have to tighten up a little bit. Otherwise, this could be a long game because I'll tell you what, now Poland's got their running game going.
Mara bringing the play in from the sideline. We'll actually make it 2nd and 7. They'll say it's the 43-yard line, although the ball's between the 43 and 44.
Yeah, we got you.
Kamara, he'll send a man in motion. I'm McCauley. Kamara going to be wrapped up in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Tucker Steiner on the tackle. That's going to be a loss on the play for Poland.
Yeah, just defense had a good push. That's the only explanation with that. But now we got 3rd and about 9.5.
Well, they'll agree with us this time. Then we'll say 3rd and 9 now. Ball at the 41. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter here in Poland. We are scoreless. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on the iMedia One Network. We're back right after this.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Pintura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Second quarter action coming up here in Poland, week 8 of the Ohio high school football season. Flip sides of the field. Hubbard will be moving. Excuse me, I keep wanting to say Hubbard. I'm thinking of Western Reserve Radio too. See what the game's doing over there. But nonetheless, Poland will take over going left to right now. 3rd and 9. Of course, the Mark Mean show over there on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240. Spells his name with a K. The other one spells his name wrong.
There we go.
So
cause trouble, Jim.
Three receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side. For Poland. Kamara in the shotgun, one running back to his left. 3-step drop, going to step up in the pocket, run into Angelilli, looking downfield and trying to find somebody to the backside. He's going to reverse it, head towards the Poland sideline. He's got room to run, but he's going to have to beat Tucker to the sideline, and he'll throw this one away. It'll be caught, but it'll be out of bounds as Tucker Steiner was on the pursuit, and Vito Kamara doing a great job extending the play, but it's going to bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I don't know why he was looking. He looked like he had plenty of room on that edge. I personally would have planted my foot, tucked it, brought it upfield. I think he would have got first down, some yardage, but that's why he's the quarterback and I'm up here.
Stefanson on the punt for Poland. So 2 returners back for the Indians. It'll be Michael Collier-Dixon as well as Nick Rafferty. They'll post up right around their own 18-yard line. And Stefanson with a high spiral punt. And it's going to be a fair catch. Ball's loose, and it's going to be covered up by Poland. And I believe that's going to be Peyton Miller with a big play here early in the game. Miller with the interception last week, 4-6, gets the muffed punt. And now it is 1st and 10 for Poland. They'll mark this at the Girard 21-yard line. 11:38 left here, second quarter. And turnovers and mistakes, Coach. There's the first one.
That's what we talk about on games like this. If you end up making mistakes, then that could hurt you. And unfortunately, that's 2 bobbles. The first punt, same thing, bobble, but he was able to get it back. This one bobbled, and you can't make those mistakes that low down there, especially when your defense got him off the field.
Mara in the shotgun. Chase Jones, tight receiver on the left side. They'll hand it off. They'll give it to Ricky Madeline. Madeline going to fight his way off the left side inside the 20, down near the 16-yard line, maybe the 17, depending on where they want to mark it. And they'll bring up 2nd down now for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, good run. I'll tell you what, he was determined. It looked like he had his wheels and the gears going, so great job by him. But unfortunately, he just couldn't get around the edge. Good job by the defender.
Over on Western Reserve Radio 2, the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Lakeview cuts the Hubbard lead to 7-6. So Vito Kamara in the shotgun, 1 running back to each side, single receiver to the near side. That'll be Maseko. Kamara trying to take it off the left side himself, but he's going to be brought down in the backfield. That's going to be well read. I believe that's going to be Alan Hess-Cardona, the 6'2", 220-pound junior.
And what he did was he just kept coming upfield. He didn't take the fake, and then he was able to run him down. So, again, Poland on a mistake like that. Good. Good read by the defense.
3rd and 8 for Poland. They'll mark the ball at the 20-yard line. 10.5 left here. Second quarter. Twin receivers to the near side. That'll be Maseko to the outside. Kamara rolling out to the near side, looking downfield, fires into the end zone. It's going to be caught by Maseko at the 1 yard. He went up for it right at the 2. Well, actually mark it at the 2, but Josh Maseko going up over everybody and bringing that one in.
I'll tell you what, Vito Kamara did a great job. He kept going. The defenders were there. He held the ball, got to the edge, and he was able to launch that. That was an outstanding play by the quarterback. But then the receiver, he went up way high to climb that ladder.
So 1st and goal for Poland at the 2-yard line. 9:57 left, T formation. Kamara under center, going to hand it off to Zipolitas, and it's close. No signal yet. Touchdown. Poland on the 2-yard run. Bono Zipolitas gets into the end zone. He took last week off but gets into the end zone here in the second quarter. And Poland takes a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, great job. Good job by the special teams, and that was good 2 plays. Garage Mahal shooting off the pyrotechnics as always. So shout out to them. Great job.
Zipolitis gives Poland a 6-0 lead as Stefanson comes in for the extra point. Seiko to hold, snap is back. Kick is up, and it is good. 9:47 left here, second quarter. Poland takes a 7-0 lead. They capitalize on a turnover, and they get on the board first. We're going to step aside for a quick 30-second break. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600 The Patriot. We're back right after this.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192. We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
9:47 left here in the second quarter. Poland gets on the board. Mono Zipolitis takes that into the end zone. 2 yards. You pull in a 7-0 lead. Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. The Mineral Ridge Rams, they go 60 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Rams take a 14-0 lead over the Springfield Tigers.
Wow. According to the paper, they picked Springfield, most of them. Said they were going to win that game.
That would have been the logical choice. I think I'm biased on that one. So we spent a lot of time with Coach Guerrero and the Tigers just down the street here on State Route 170, a great community. And, Coach, we had a lot of fun, whether we were in the press box, even the few times we were in the stands. They were kind of interactive, and they really made you feel at home. So
well, we were bouncing off the walls by the time of the game with all the candy and everything we were eating the whole time. That was pretty good.
Kind of missed some of the Coach Guerrero plays there with the 37 moving parts all at the same time. But
yeah,
he keeps you on your toes.
Toss, reverse, pass, throw back. I mean, he had everything. He opened that playbook. But when you have somebody with the name of what was his name, Brungard, you can do that.
A couple of Brungards even, and Coach Brungard made a center. He made a quarterback. I mean,
I heard his daughter could strap it up too. She's a great athlete.
Tough as nails. So Girard set up to return this one. It'll be Collier, Dixon, Hunter, and Ryan Genova back to return as Stefanson will kick this one away on the Repair That Glass kickoff. Stefanson going to approach it, step into this one. 9:47 left here, second quarter. This one will head towards the end zone. Of course, all the kickoffs and field goals are brought to you by Repair That Glass. Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass, offering a full range of automotive glass repairs. For an appointment, call 330-534-3192.
One miss.
I know. We feel so incomplete right now.
I'm just, it's terrible. That's just terrible.
I don't know. I don't know what Dave and Matt had for dinner. I don't know. Anyway, first and 10 at the 20-yard line for Girard. 9:47 left. As they'll go twin receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side. Handoff from the middle to Hunter. Hunter trying to work his way in, and he's going to be swarmed at the 24-yard line. Pick up a 4, 2nd and 6 now for Girard.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you what, though, that's a good start. That's what you want. Everything is that's perfect way to begin on that. Hubert come up the left guard, come up a little lame, but he shook it off. He's back in there. He's pointing. He's ready to go.
Twin receivers to the left now of Talone. Wing to the left as well. That'll be Hess Cardona. Single receiver to the far side. I'll step back and check with Coach Pearson and crew on the sideline for the play. And makes it tough for the Poland defense there when they get right to the line. Really can't make too many changes. Talone now with Hunter to his left. Now hand it off to Hunter. Hunter going to find some room, get past the 25, down to the 27-yard line. Number 2 or 3 on the play. That's going to bring up third down now for Girard.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, defense was right there. They're not, but I'm expecting the quarterback to pull and throw this ball, so they got to be aware or pull it and take off around the ends because we got to make sure that we're solid on that outside.
So far, it looks like it's going to be twin receivers to the near side. That's going to include Wilson and Rafferty. Single receiver to the far side for Girard. Talone in the shotgun, wing left, 100 to the left of Talone as well. He'll send Hess Cardona in motion to the right side. And again, he'll roll out to the far side. Well called by the coach. Caught at the 31-yard line and tracked down by Ricky Madeline at the 39. But not before Girard will get a first down.
Yeah, Carlo Dixon was 3 to this side, 1 to that side, and all he did was he took off to the center of the field, ran a skinny post, and then they were able to sneak somebody out in the flat. So he brought the corner with him, and the linebacker should have been scraping over there to pick that up.
Great play action by Girard. 1st and 10 now for the Indians at their own 40-yard line. Talone now in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side, Hunter to the right of the quarterback. 3-step drop, looking out to his right under pressure, and he's going to be brought down. And I believe that's going to be Peyton Miller on the sack for Poland. Peyton Miller with the recovery on the muffed punt. A sack tonight. Again, an interception last week for a touchdown. Peyton Miller has quietly been building a resume.
Yeah, that's great. The only thing that I had a problem with is I missed the play because I looked at the receiver running down the field. I looked for Collier Dixon because it looked like it was going to go to him. I didn't see the sack. That's terrible.
Yeah, it was hard to set up when you have that many blue jerseys in your face. It's Talone now looking out to his left. Under pressure, going to roll near the Girard sideline. Under pressure, going to take a shot. Ball's going to flail and be incomplete. And he took a shot on the Poland defender. He'll get up a little worse for the wear, and I believe that's going to be Pano Zipolidis on the hit. And
holy mackerel. Yeah, well, that's what you call lower the boom on that one, and he was in the throwing motion, so he got hit under the ribs and got driven into the...
Yeah, nothing worse than that when you're wide open like that and those ribs are exposed.
Yeah.
7:06 left your second quarter. Poland with a 7-0 lead. 3rd and 15 now for Girard as they're going to go stacked with receivers. 3 at the hash marks. Talone in the shotgun, Hunter to his right. Back to pass, looking out to his right. Under pressure, trying to find somebody to get rid of the ball to, and he'll throw this one into the sideline, and he'll live for another play as it'll be 4th down for Girard, and the punt team will come on with 7 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Hey, that formation, I remember that formation. I remember some offensive coordinator used to run. We called it, it would be stack wide with the receivers. Used to work.
I don't know who came up with that.
Have no idea.
So Vito Kamara back to return for Poland. He'll post up right around his own 35-yard line. Our punter will line up right around his own 22. Great snap back to the punter. He'll get rid of this one. And this one going to hit the turf and roll out of bounds near the 26-yard line. That's where Poland will take over. 1st and 10 with 6:51 left here in the second quarter. And Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. The Mineral Ridge Rams now with a 14-6 lead over Springfield with just 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
That game's going pretty quick, too.
A couple of big plays for the Mineral Ridge Rams. And 6:51 left here. Take a look at the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update from around the valley, if we can get that to refresh. And at last check, the West Branch Warriors with a 21-0 lead over Alliance. McDonald, 7-0 over Campbell. Columbiana leads East Palestine 14-0. Farrell leads Sharpsville 14-7. Jackson Milton 9. Lowville 6. Lowville trying to rebound after their loss last week. Lisbon with a 14-0 lead over Latonia. South Range now 27. Niles nothing. That reported in the second quarter. Brookfield and Southeast no score second quarter. Warren JFK with a 24-0 lead over St. Thomas Aquinas. And yesterday, a final as Cheney got the 28-0 win over University School. In the second quarter, an Old Steel Valley matchup here, coaches. The Warren Harding Raiders have a 14-6 lead over the Cardinal Mooney Cardinals. Brothers with a 7-0 lead over East in the second quarter. United with a 14-0 lead over Wellsville. Liberty with a 7-0 lead over LeBray. 1st and 10 for Poland. Ball at the Bulldog 26-yard line. David Zipolitis at quarterback now. He'll be in the shotgun. One running back to each side. Single receiver to the far side. Again, moving left to right on your devices if you're listening in on the Live 365 app or you happen to be listening on WRQX AM 600. Lead is now waiting for the snap. He'll give it to Chase Jones. Jones trying to find the edge. He'll elude one tackler, get past the 30, 40, and be just short of the midfield stripe. And he'll actually going to give him the 45-yard line. 44, excuse me. I was looking at the P in the middle of the field. And Chase Jones' little feet just moving 100 miles an hour there as he eluded one tackle to the far side. Coach did a great job getting up the field, though.
Yeah, I expected the running game to start picking it up, and they have. So that, again, remains to be seen if Girard makes the changes.
David Zipolitis now going under center. His brother Pano, the fullback. Jones, the tailback. They'll give it to Chase Jones. Jones upfield, fighting his way out to midfield this time and down to the 46-yard line. And that'll be enough. Should be enough for another Poland first down, depending on where they're going to mark it here.
I think they're yards short, Jim. I don't know.
I see the first down marker in front of the line to gain, and our line judge says, move them. It is a first down for Poland. 6:03 left here, second quarter. Poland with a 7-0 lead.
All right,
we're going to get a
doing
whistle here as coaches maybe want a measurement.
Oh, it's got to be. That's got to be there.
Well, they're going to put the ball right at the 49. The yard marker is right at the 49. And the line judge says, okay, I'm convinced.
Yeah, it's on a 49, and the stick's on a 49, so you got to think that that paint on there is okay.
David Zipolitis under center. Ono Zipolitis the fullback. Chase Jones the tailback. Single receiver to the near side. They'll give it to Jones again. That's going to be Ricky Madeline this time. Out to the 39-yard line. Pickup of 7. That'll bring up a very nice 2nd and 3 for the Bulldogs.
Well, they adjusted that, so it looks like maybe 5, maybe.
Take a look at the Discount Power Sports Scoreboard update over on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240, Lakeview and Hubbard, all knotted up at 14.
There we go. They got the running game for Poland going, and that offensive line is just eating them up.
Collard now moving from the right to the left. He'll be the wing. Just in the quarterback, 2 running backs in there. He'll take it himself. He'll follow his brother upfield. He'll get past the 35. Flag's going to come in at the 20. That's going to be our first flag of the night. I believe it's going to be on a hold at the 31.
That's usually what it is on that outside, Jim.
And I don't even see there would have been a reason to do much holding, but I believe it maybe had Jeff Collard, the wing, who went out to get a block. Let's see if we can get a call from our official here, if we can hear him.
Yeah, they're backing him up.
All right. I thought our official maybe would be mic'd up tonight. Give it a shot. Okay, so they're going to blame that on Dom Urich, the 6'2", 225-pound senior. Now, it will still be a 1st and 10, I believe, for Poland, but they're going to mark the ball back at the 41-yard line. Hold on a second here, as the officials now are going to get together and try to sort this one out. Okay, they'll call it 2nd and 6. I think that's what the officials were trying to get together and discuss.
Okay.
After Poland had gotten the first down.
But both teams are on the sidelines for what? I have no idea. There's no timeout. Did they call it? They burned one? Oh.
So it looks like
injury on the 20.
Okay, so they're going to have a player shaking it up over there. And kind of way out of the play there.
Yeah, that's why we're looking at the teams. That was they got the ball on the about the 41-yard line, and he was clean out beyond the 20 on the far side, and coaches were around him, so we didn't catch that, so we apologize.
Yeah, hard to get a number. I believe that's going to be number 53 for Girard, that young man. Jogging off the field, so no worse for the wear. Michael Kohut, 6'2", 225-pound senior. So it will be 2nd and 5 now from the 41. 5:07 left here in the first half. Poland with a 7-0 lead. And so far, Coach, I believe this is the game that we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit of a chess game. So you got 2nd instead of first down. So now you got 2nd and 5.
So
2nd and 5, ball 41.
2nd and 5 now from the 41. Tight formation. On the shotgun again this time. David will hand off to Pano Zipolidis. He'll get past the 35 and down near the 32-yard line. And that's enough for a Poland first down. So they overcome the holding penalty to get another first down with 5 minutes left here second quarter.
Yeah, that was a great push. And I'll tell you what, Zipolidis he just hammered his way. You could see he's leaning and them legs are gone. He said, I got to show you that I'm good to go.
So Seiko and Chase Jones, the receivers to the far side. McCulley will be the wing to the left. Zipolidis in the shotgun, one running back to his left. That'll be his brother, Pano. Kolar moving from right to left. They'll overload the left side. David Zipolidis trying to find a room on the edge, but nowhere to go. Girard sniffing that one out. He'll bring him down. Maybe a yard loss on that. 2nd down now for Poland.
Yeah, I can never understand why when you overload that left side, you want to try to run to the short side. I can never understand that. And it seems to be Pavlansky's Coach Pavlansky's kind of that's his gig. He likes running to that short side.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot more of that in college.
Yes, absolutely.
But when you have a David Zipolidis with he's like a mouse. He's that little bit of a crack to get through.
I understand why he does it. Absolutely. Plus, he's running to their sidelines too, and that makes a difference.
So McCulley now the wing to the right. Maseko, the receiver to the near side. Zipolidis will remain in at quarterback. His brother Pano to his right. Joey Barone will be the receiver to the far side, and we're going to have a whistle here as Poland is going to take a timeout. 3:44 left here, second quarter. We're going to keep it right here so we can take a look at the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update for this evening. Some great games around the Valley. Is the West Branch Warriors still have a 21-0 lead over Alliance Columbiana with a 2-touchdown lead over East Palestine. East Liverpool, 14-0 over Bel Air. Lowville 6, Jackson Milton 9. Latonia, they get on the board. It's 14-7 in favor of Lisbon, though. South Range still shutting out Niles 27-0. Brookfield and Southeast, no report on that game. JFK extends their lead to 31-0 over St. Thomas Aquinas. Wow. Harding still 14-6 over Mooney. Struthers adds another touchdown. It's 13-0 over Youngstown East. Western Reserve, they lead Waterloo 28-0. United now with a 21-0 lead over Wellsville. Carrollton 7, Salem 0. Liberty with a 1-point lead over LeBray. Garfield 27, Newton Falls, nothing. Twin receivers to the far side. They'll send the man in motion from left to right. They'll give it to him on the jet motion, trying to find a corner to run out to the 30. Inside the 30, down near the 28-yard line. And that's going to be J.J. Fonda on the run for Poland. That's going to bring up 3rd down now for the Bulldogs.
And that was a good run. They were able to pick up a solid 4 yards on that, but now they got 3rd and 7. I'll be curious to see what they're going to do if they're going to then we're hoping we get a first down, but if they do short, what are they going to do then? Will they kick the field goal, or do you think that they will go for it, depending on yardage?
We'll see if they'll give Stefanson an opportunity. It'll be Verone and Fonda, the receivers to the far side. McCulley and Maseko to the near side. They'll send McCulley in motion from right to left. Back to passes. Kamara under pressure. Fires down the field and underthrows it. Flag on the play. And it looks like we're going to have a pass interference call coming up against Girard. And I believe Fonda was interfered with as he was trying to run that flag pattern. That's going to be a big first down. They needed 6. And this will be plenty enough for the Poland first down.
Well, he did. He broke to the outside, and the defender was on him. And I'm sorry, that was a good call, is what I saw. So that should be a first down.
We'll have to check back in the Gessler Propane studio to see if they can run that recording. You just complimented an official.
No. Not what did they say.
Okay, they're going to mark it off is what they're doing. So our umpire will bring the ball back. They will add the yardage on. 2:53 left here, second quarter. Poland with a first down. Coach with the compliments of the officials.
That's 2 this year. That's not good.
Now, next thing you know, you'll be defending them.
No. Now you're pushing it, Jim. You're really pushing it.
1st and 10 now. They'll mark the ball at the Girard 15-yard line. Kamara in a quarterback. They'll hand it off to Zipolitis. He'll zig and zag his way. Cut back past the 10, inside the 10, down near the 8-yard line. Clock will continue to run with 2:43 left. But then we're going to have a flag on the play at the 18-yard line. And they're going to have a hold coming up against Poland. That's a preliminary indication.
We caught you.
All right, so just always going to say it's holding. And we got that one. So that will put Poland back at their own 29-yard line.
I guess from the spot of the foul.
It must have occurred in the backfield. So that's at the 15. Yeah, they're going to mark it now at the 24. Okay. So we've got that right. 2:43 left here.
1.
Joey Barone, the single receiver to the far side. I formation now. Bono Zipolitis, the fullback. Chase Jones at the tailback. Maseko in motion. And it's going to be Vito under pressure. Trying to throw it downfield. He's going to get it out to Chase Jones. Jones out to the 10. 5. Touchdown. On the improvised play, Chase Jones gets into the end zone on a 24-yard touchdown pass by Vito.
We have
a flag on the play at the 22-yard line.
I just want to say this gentleman who dropped the flag, he seems to be calling a lot of penalties. He was not past it.
Well, we'll see if there's an ineligible man downfield. And indeed, I believe that's what's going to be the call.
Wow. Wow.
So as Vito Kamara tried to extend the play, and you really can't blame the lineman because you think at that point he's going to run.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
See if we can get our calls. The officials congregate at the 25-yard line near the Girard sideline. Kamara extending the play and showing his little magic there.
That should be what, 5? Yeah.
All right, so an eligible man downfield here. We're having a little trouble picking up the audio from our referee. They will now mark the ball back at the 29-yard line. Lost 5. So 2.5 minutes left here. Poland with 2 timeouts. If they can just overcome these penalties.
Wow. I mean, again, you can't blame the lineman because, it's 1, 2, 3. And again, when he's running around, now you think he's taking off. So, but I truly didn't see anybody way down the field, though.
Nothing really caught our attention. They'll go triple receivers to the far side. Tight formation. And Girard is going to take a timeout. 2:32 left here in the second quarter. We'll step aside as well for a 30-second break. You are listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network. We're back right after this.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Takes their final timeout of the half. 2:32 left here, second quarter. Poland with a 7-0 lead. The Bulldogs with the flagonitis here in the second quarter. They're going backwards after having some successful plays. And for Coach Pavlansky, it's got to be frustrating because, quite frankly, he's calling a great game.
Yeah, I mean, everything's working out good. I really at halftime would like to go down there and talk to that official and say, which school did you graduate from?
Hopefully he doesn't say Girard.
Yeah, spoken like a true coach, huh?
I don't know about those conspiracy theories, Coach.
Nah, he called it. Believe me, we get on the officials, but we know how difficult it is.
Kamara in a shotgun. Jones to his left. 3 receivers to the near side. They'll hand it off on the counter to Jones. Jones past the 30, 25, and down inside the 25, down to the 23-yard line. And they will need to get, I believe, to the 4-yard line for a first down. 2 timeouts left for the Bulldogs. 2:23 left here in the half.
That was a good, nice run. There you go. They got about 4 or 5 out of that, so that was pretty good.
Mark the ball at the 22-yard line. There's the formation now. Kamara with Jones behind him. Twin receivers to the far side. He'll roll out to the far side near the Poland sideline. On the option, going to keep it himself upfield and get near the 10-yard line. And that'll bring up a third down. Poland can get a first down at the, I believe, the 4-yard line. 2:08 left here in the second quarter. And third and, let's see, well, we're going to have 3rd and 6. So, yeah, the ball would have to go to the 4 for a first down.
That is your Wilson education.
That's right, baby. Proud Redmond.
Oh, Redmond? I thought it was Rednecks. I wasn't sure. I could have been wrong.
Spoken like a true Cheney graduate. Yeah. T formation here. Kamara under center. He'll roll out to the near side, looking for somebody on the cross, throws it to the end zone, and incomplete. Some contact there intended for McCulley, but no call on the play. And it's going to bring up 4th and 6 for Poland. 1:35 left here in the quarter. Coach, you've got Jay Stefanson.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do, Jim.
And I believe they're going to bring him on for a 27-yard field goal attempt. Poland currently with a 7-0 lead.
Wow, it looked like McCullough he looked like he got held on that. Wow.
No, the veteran defender was able to get away with that.
Yes. Yay.
So Stefanson on for the 27-yard field goal. Josh Maseko to hold. They did it again this week.
Yep.
We're going to send Jay Maseko a bill. So snap is back. Kick is up. It's got the distance. It is good. 1:30 left here in the second quarter. Poland takes a 10-0 lead. And for Poland, a series of penalties stall that drive. They seem to overcome those, but finally they get down to the 4th down.
Yeah.
As we get some fireworks out to the north here. Poland with a 10-0 lead.
Garage Mahal. But yeah, I'll tell you what, hey, you got 3 out of it. You shot yourself in the foot. We got to believe that the officials saw something. And again, legal man downfield and different things like that. It's going to happen. But they got to settle these guys down. So
now we talk about the Poland defense here so far. Talk about bend but don't break. That's exactly what it has been against what essentially, when I've done the research here this week, is pretty much Poland's mirror in terms of player for player. The parity between the two teams was incredible. But Poland, the one big difference here, Coach, was the mishandled punt return, which Miller recovered. Poland capitalized, got in the end zone. Yeah, so, again, now they got to watch because we got some speedsters out there, so you got to be very, very careful on where this thing goes. And I don't know if I would kick it deep. If you're going to kick it deep, you better kick it out of the end zone because you don't want Collier Dixon to get that because he looks like he's got some speed to him. Yeah, Collier Dixon, Hunter, and Genova back to return for Girard. As Stefan's going to step into this one. This one's going to be returned by Hunter. He'll pick it up at the 5, out to the 10. He'll come towards the Girard sideline, out to the 25. Cut back inside and brought down at the 30-yard line. 1:22 left here in this half. No timeouts for the Girard Indians, and they're going to have about 70 yards to go. Now we're getting a little chippy on that. We've pointing fingers and saying you said, he said. Dante Matthews is, I'm sure Coach is going to say, calm your heels. Well, and nice little stat that I was given by a young band member here tonight is the last 2 meetings between these teams have all been determined by less than a touchdown. Wow. There you go. So close game here. Stallone now will be in a shotgun. Hunter to his left. Twin receivers to the far side. They'll go stack receivers to the near side. They'll give it to Hunter off the right side and will fight his way forward for a couple of yards, maybe picked up 2 or 3 on the play, and it'll bring up second down now for Girard with 1:10 left. Yeah, and Girard has no timeout, so they can't stop the clock, so Poland's got to be aware. Stick around here at halftime. We will bring you some scores from around the area, give you a scoring recap. We'll have the PAC report as we get ready for Grove City Wolverine football tomorrow. Pregame scheduled for 1:10-ish. Of course, our own Mark Means on the call with that.
Which Mark Means?
Mark with a C. Of course, over on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240, Mark Means bringing you Hubbard and Lakeview. Mark with a K, Mark with a C. Hand off to Hunter. Hunter going to be tripped up, and he's going to fight his way forward. Kept his balance. Got out to the 42-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Yeah, I think they're just going to. They might try going one play, but they saw what happened to that one time, and I don't think that we want to make that mistake again.
25 seconds left here at the half, and players looking to run another play. Coaching staff maybe.
Yeah, I think they're. Yeah, because your play clock's at 23. You got 14. They're just going to go into for halftime, Jim.
Talone, though, in the shotgun. Hunter to his left.
Ooh.
Stacked receivers to each side now. We'll give it to Hunter. Hunter fighting forward. They'll make it past the 45 down to the 46-yard line, and that will bring us to the end of the first half here in Poland. The Bulldogs will take a 10-0 lead into the locker room in a battle both ways here. Again, started out slow, coach, there, and Poland picking it up pretty much in the second quarter, got the run game going, and then capitalized on that mishandled punt.
Yep.
And we talked about, making this game a 1 or 2 mistake game.
Yep.
So far, Poland +1.
Yeah, and any kind of mistakes, you're going to capitalize. So as of right now, Girard's got a good team, so it could take anything to break them out and loosen them up. So got to be very, very careful when they come out. But Poland's got the ball coming out in the second half. So
halftime here at Pavlansky Field in Poland. We'll step aside for a timeout. Come back, give you a scoring recap, and we'll talk about some great matchups around the area, all that and much more. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio, WRQX AM 600. We're back right after this.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. The Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway Club Fitting Center, and an Odyssey Fitting Studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Pintura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Halftime continues here at Pavlansky Field in Poland. Bulldogs going to the locker room with a 10-0 lead over the Girard Indians. Scoring went like this. It was nothing to talk about there in the first quarter. Second quarter, 9:47 It would be Pano Zipolitas getting in the end zone on a 2-yard touchdown run after the Bulldogs capitalize on a mishandled punt. They had a short field, and they take the 7-0 lead. With 1:30 left here, Poland would stall out on their drive after just too many penalties, pushing them in the wrong direction. And Jay Stefanson would come on, though, for the 27-yard field goal. That would give us our 10-0 score here at halftime. Take a look at some of the scores around the area on the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. And so, again, some great matchups from around the area tonight. West Branch, they are dominant again tonight. They have a 35-0 lead over Alliance. McDonald with a 20-0 lead over Campbell. Columbiana 14, East Palestine 7. Jackson Milton with a 9-6 lead over Lowville. And Coach Lowville struggling the last couple of weeks. Kind of surprising there. Latonia and Lisbon all tied up at 14. South Range in the second quarter with a 34-0 lead at the half. That will go to a running clock.
Yeah, as far as Lowville, but we don't know. They don't have a lot of, guys on the sidelines, so maybe there was some injury bug bit them a little bit, and that's what's happened. So, again, they do a great job. Vrabel's down there, and he does a great job with the line. So, who knows? Who absolutely knows?
Yeah, especially when you get into week 8. A lot of things change. And for a lot of teams, you look for the younger players to step up and try to fill those gaps, so that the veteran players can get healthy for those playoffs. And sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Yeah, you go in the 8th week and, you're banged up. You get dinged up and you're not 100%. And sometimes that happens. Again, with a small school. A little bit bigger school, you're able to, get some people in there and plug them in. But some of the younger or the smaller school divisions, it's just hard for them.
Yeah, indeed. You've seen both sides of that. Halftime continues here. We'll step aside for another timeout. When we come back, we'll talk about some more scores around the valley and some upcoming events here on the iMedia One Network. A lot of live sports coming up here in this fall season is football, hockey, and much more going on the iMedia One Network. So we'll step aside for that break. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week. We're back right after this.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Part of the excitement of Cleveland football.
Bulldog Live is your home for high school sports. We have all the scores on our social media platforms throughout the games. Enjoy our timely updates from local area schools year-round. You won't get the consistency and reliability from anyone else. Our number one priority is servicing our fans and getting them live news as it's happening. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Malutic_live. And remember, our fans come first.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532. The Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway Club Fitting Center, and an Odyssey Fitting Studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Halftime continues here in Poland as the Girard Indian Marching Band is out entertaining the home side. Poland with a 10-0 lead As they go into the locker room, take a look at the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update from around the valley. We'll continue with that here as we start over at Villa Angela St. Joseph. They have a 7-0 lead over Ursuline. A little surprise there, Coach, that at the half. And Western Reserve now with a 35-8 lead over Waterloo. Wellsville trails United 21-6. Valley Christian trails Southern 16-8.
Wow.
Carrollton 16. Salem 6. Liberty trails LeBray now by a score of 9-7. LeBray adding a field goal to take the lead. Garrettsville Garfield, the G-Men, with a 27-0 lead over Newton Falls. Fitch and Erie McDowell all knotted up at 14. A great matchup there between two great programs.
Yeah, I was going to say Erie McDowell. They're always tough, so that's a good test for Fitch.
Sharon, no problem with Conneaut in the second quarter. It is 41-0 in favor of the Sharon Tigers. Crestview 24-0 over Champion. Indian Creek leads Beaver Local at the half by a score of 14-0. West Branch, they keep piling it on. They have a 35-0 lead over Alliance. West Branch, over at least the last 2 weeks, have scored at minimum 50 points. And they've been hard to stop here. And I think they're looking for quite a good run coming up here in the playoffs.
Yeah, they could make a run deep into the playoffs. So, I'll tell you what, that's going to be interesting.
A great young man over there, Lucas Black, starting safety for the West Branch Warriors. I always talk about him every week.
Yeah,
comes from a great family. Also a forward for the Canton Akron Jets hockey team. So if it is fast and physical, he is there. So interesting story about that young man. Never played football up until his sophomore year in high school. Has really picked it up. Now a junior and starting at safety.
I'll just tag into a story about that. There was a gentleman that wore number 16 that played for Mizzou and then played for the New York Jets, and he didn't start playing football until he was a freshman in high school, and that was Brad Smith. And I tell you what, that's what you get when you're an athlete. You can do stuff like that.
Yeah, but for somebody like him, not only a natural athlete, but with the aptitude to pick up the concepts of the game that quickly.
Brad was so smart. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. But I'm assuming his wife is a doctor, so I'm sure he keeps him under the radar.
Well, that's good, because for all the bumps and bruises we all have from playing. So going into the half, South Range now with a 41-0 lead over Niles. Niles, of course, last week loses to Poland 42-0. That will go into a running clock second half. Greenville on the PA side with a 28-0 lead over Sagertown. Southeast now with a 7-0 lead over Brookfield. JFK extend their lead to 39-0 over St. Thomas Aquinas. That game being played over in Canton. Last night, your Cheney Cowboys, Coach, with a 28-0 win over University School. And again, we talk about the old Steel Valley, Coach. Harding still with a 14-6 lead over Mooney. And both teams, they say both teams struggle this year, but when you look at their schedules, there's really no soft spots for either team. And that was something that Steve Arnold, I know from Harding, preached all the time. He wanted that tough schedule.
Speaking of Steve Arnold, did you hear the AD, good friend of mine, Todd Smith, called me up and said, hey, guess who my new basketball coach at Liberty is? And I go, who's that? He said, Steve Arnold. I go, how the heck did you do that? He says, I called him I needed somebody. I called him and said, what do you think? And he said, I'll let you know. The next day he calls up and says, I'll take it. And Todd says, he had to shake his head and said, really? He said,
well, Steve Arnold, now a Liberty Leopard after many years at the helm of the Warren Harding Raiders football program, did a great job over there as well. Over the PA side, West Allegheny with a 7-0 lead over Newcastle. Struthers at the half with a 13-0 lead over the Youngstown East Golden Bears. And I like just saying that, Coach, having spent a lot of time over there towards the East, they have struggled for several years, though having a better year this year.
Yeah.
And mixed thoughts, though, when they came back there, they started to split up that Cheney team. That was very competitive there, but nonetheless, the Golden Bears back
And I'm glad they're the Golden Bears, and I'm glad they went back to the old helmets and colors. And I just was telling my girl Carol, I was watching some college football last week, and I said, I looked and pointed and said, I just love those uniforms. She goes, what uniforms? I said, Pitt. They've been wearing all their old uniforms with the old gold helmets that had Pitt on the side. I just love that throwback. That was Matt Cavanaugh and Dorsett. Those guys wore that stuff.
A lot of Youngstown connection to the Pitt Panther program down there.
Yeah.
As
the Pelusi brothers.
Yeah, certainly. And it's a lot of connection. And every Saturday we watch college football. Somebody says Youngstown, Ohio,
yeah, it's
or Warren,
funny.
Ohio at some point.
Yeah, that has been for years. That tells you what kind of caliber that we have here in the Youngstown, Ohio area. Now, you don't hear it as often as it used to be, but we're still placing guys in Division I. And that's wonderful for our area. Get a little airtime, and that's great.
Certainly a lot of talent coming out of the Valley here. As we continue here at halftime, we're going to step aside for our last time out. When we come back, we'll have the PAC report as we get you ready for Grove City Wolverine football tomorrow. Pregame 1:10. Kickoff is 2 p.m. We'll be back here on the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week right after this on the iMedia One Network.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Western Reserve Radio is the Valley's online source for sports talk and local live events. Tune in and be a part of their live weekly shows, as well as all of the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey, high school football, and the GDFL. Find them at westernreserveradio.com. Tune in and the Live 365 app to be a part of the area's sports conversation. Be sure to visit them on Facebook at Western Reserve Radio and on Twitter at WR_radio.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Welcome to the PAC Football Report for October 12th, 2024. I'm Joe Underko. This week we will take a quick look back at last Saturday's action in the President's Athletic Conference, while also previewing Week 6 games on the gridiron this weekend. 3 PAC teams, Grove City, CMU, and Case Western Reserve, remain unbeaten, while W&J joins them in getting national top 25 votes. The Presidents won the top matchup in Week 5, handing Westminster its first loss of the season, 21-14. The three league co-leaders all posted lopsided wins, with Grove City winning at Bethany 62-22, Case rolling at Allegheny 58-14, and Carnegie Mellon blanking Waynesburg 42-0. Finally, Geneva used a goal line interception in the final minutes to hold off St. Vincent 16-13. Teal had the Week 5 bye. PAC Player of the Week laurels for Week 5 went to Grove City senior running back Nico Flatty on offense with 155 rushing yards and 4 TDs at Bethany. W&J fifth-year linebacker Justin Johns on defense with a season-high 16 tackles at Westminster. And sophomore wideout Bo Wolf of Case Western Reserve on special teams with a 92-yard kick return TD and a 20-yard punt return average at Allegheny. Top newcomer last week was Geneva freshman defensive back Noah Hutcherson with 11 total tackles at St. Vincent. We've reached the season's midpoint at Week 6, again with 5 league matchups, while Waynesburg is off this week. All eyes will be on Grove City Saturday as the defending PAC champion, number 7 ranked and 4-0 Wolverines, host 14th ranked and 5-0 Carnegie Mellon for homecoming at Thornfield at 2 p.m. The longtime foes meet for the 65th time since 1908. GCC rode a 21-14 win over the Tartans a year ago to a 10-0 regular season and their first league title in 25 years. Tartan head coach Ryan Larson previews the heavyweight matchup of national powers.
I know both sides will play really, really hard. I know both sides are going to make plays. That's going to happen. That's what should happen in a game like this. But football is very simple sometimes. Penalties and turnover margin can make a difference in these big games for sure.
The lone other unbeaten team, 4-0 Case Western Reserve, hosts 1-4 St. Vincent under the DeSanto Field Lights in Cleveland at 7 p.m. The Spartans, who are receiving votes in both national top 25 polls, have won the last 2 meetings against the Bearcats, including a 19-0 road shutout in 2023. Veteran head coach Greg Debelak talks about the unique night game environment at Case Western Reserve.
Yeah, I do think it's a unique experience. I do think it's because the dorms being so close, and it really is the focal point of campus when we have a night game. Kids love to play in it. The parents love the tailgate. There's a lot going on that probably you don't see if you watch it on video. 2 local foes hungry to get into the win column meet at Alumni Stadium in Greenville at 1 p.m. as 0-4 Teal hosts 1-4 Allegheny. It's the 86th meeting in the all-time series, which dates all the way back to 1893, with the Gators leading 44-35-6. Allegheny has won the last 4 meetings against the Tomcats, with the last Teal victory being a 44-21 final in Meadville in 2016. Tomcat head coach Sam Bauman talks about the keys to victory for his squad versus the Gators.
Been interesting to see. They're very, very kind of looking in the mirror, if you will, watching them play, watching us play, where for us, it's going to be capitalizing on the mistakes they make, limiting the mistakes that we make, and just, playing our brand of football, which is fast, physical, and aggressive.
Other Week 6 PAC games include 2-3 Geneva traveling to face 4-1 Washington and Jefferson at Cameron Stadium in Washington at 1 p.m. It's the 71st meeting between the teams since 1891 in a series dominated by the Presidents in recent years, with 16 straight victories, including a 45-7 final last season. Finally, 3-1 Westminster travels to face 0-4 Bethany in a 4:30 p.m. kickoff at Bison Stadium. The Titans are 46-12-2 all-time against the Bison, including a 42-7 victory in 2023. That's all for this edition of the PAC Football Report. Log on to the conference website at www.pacathletics.org all season long for the latest news, scores, statistics, and other league information. You can follow us on social media via X, Facebook, and Instagram. Links are available at the PAC website. I'm Joe Underko. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you at the stadium.
Cal Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
Western Reserve Radio is the Valley's online source for sports talk and local live events. Tune in and be a part of their live weekly shows, as well as all of the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey, high school football, and the GDFL. Find them at westernreserveradio.com. Tune in and the Live 365 app to be a part of the area's sports conversation. Be sure to visit them on Facebook at Western Reserve Radio and on Twitter at WR_radio.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Ready for third quarter action here in Poland. Coach, closest half as you can have it. Poland with the advantage in first downs, 13-9. But overall, 110 yards for the Girard Indians total offense. Poland 108. The only difference here, Coach, a mishandled punt, which resulted in the Bulldog touchdown. Stefanson getting the field goal right before the half. 10-0 is your score. With the lead, and a lot of football to be played here, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you look at those stats, and we talked about it before. This could be very evenly matched, and boy, aren't they.
Andrew Whitfield to kick off for Girard here to get this third quarter started. And Fonda to return back from the 11-yard line, and he caught it close to the sideline, couldn't stay in, and he'll go out at the 13-yard line. Joined up here third quarter here by Pat Lucia. Of course, you hear him every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. the Saturday Morning Sports page. He and Dave Clark. Dave Clark on a trip this week to be inducted into his college's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's a great job. Congratulations, Dave. That's a good thing.
Dave Clark is very humble, but I will tell you, Dave Clark played in the old USFL and the NFL, and we have the privilege of having him right here on the iMedia One Network.
And he is a great gentleman. I'll tell you what, soft-spoken, very, very knowledgeable about football.
Well, I'll age him in a minute here as soon as this play's over. Kamara under center, I formation. Hand off to Jones. Jones off the right side, and he's going to be wrapped up. He'll lose maybe a yard on the play. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down now for Poland. And Dave Clark was a resident of the Eastside Camel area many years ago, where he coached my Little League football team as an 8-year-old. So I'm sorry, Dave. I just aged you.
That's great.
And for those, Pat asked me how old I am. I'm not telling me. So it'll be Fonda. Emaseko to the far side. And ball on the ground. Girard with an opportunity to recover it. No call yet. Wait for the officials. And still no call from the officials as they wrestle for it. I don't know how many times that's changed hands under the pile.
You know how that goes, Jim.
And finally, Girard will take over, 1st and 10, right near their own 6-yard line, near the Poland 7-yard line. And with 11:16 left in the third quarter, Girard with their best chance of getting into the end zone here tonight.
And what did we talk about? As always, mistakes will kill you. And that is, you're putting it right there.
A lot of football to be played here. Poland with a 10-0 lead, but it's going to be 1st and goal. Where they're going to mark the ball at.
About the 8-yard line.
Okay, so 1st and goal from the 8. Or now, twin receivers to the far side, wing to the right, single receiver to the near side. Hand off to Hunter. Hunter going to be met at the line. He's actually going to pull the ball Talone now going to be knocked out of bounds near the 6. A pickup of 2. And Dominic Talone with a great read option there. Everybody buying that Hunter had the ball, wrapped him up at the line of scrimmage. But Poland able to recover, knock him out of bounds.
Yeah, so Jeff Kohler stayed with him, thank God, because everybody else bit, and he stayed with him and just ran him out of bounds.
So 2nd and goal now, ball at the 6-yard line. Girard moving from right to left on your dials or your devices, or so many things we're listening to on Friday nights now. Twin receivers in the near side, have single receiver to the far side. Talone in the shotgun. Hand off to Hunter this time. He'll be tripped up. He'll get down to the 5 and pick up a 1. 3rd and goal now for Girard. 10:25, and the clock will continue to run.
That looked like McCullough blew in there and took him off his legs. That's a great defense. They got to be aware of that quarterback pulling or running something across the middle.
So Girard will take their time. They'll check with the sideline for the play. Wilson now moving from the left side to the right side. He'll be the slot receiver. Collier Dixon will be the receiver to the far side. Nick Rafferty, single receiver to the near side. Again, 3rd and goal from the 5. Talone in the shotgun. And he'll roll out to the far side. He has one man open under pressure. And he's going to be brought down at the 18-yard line. And that's going to be Oliver McCauley on the sack. And we're going to have some extracurricular activity. And there's going to be flags and probably an ejection in on this one as McCauley was celebrating the sack. And here come the flags from all over. And we've got a melee here over on the Poland sideline.
That was not good.
And I think that's an understatement, Coach.
Well, I'll tell you what, the quarterback came up swinging, and then a lineman came down and threw them down, threw one of the Poland guys down, and then it just
I'm going to venture to say that Jordan Fedor is going to be on his way out.
Yeah, there was no reason for that young man to do what he did. None whatsoever.
And if having known Coach Pearson for even 5 minutes, you know he's not going to tolerate that. And right now he's giving his team an earful.
There's more pushing and shoving.
Yeah,
now the team's fighting within each other. They got to calm them down.
Yeah, and I certainly think that the team is upset with Fedor's action, and they're trying to let him know that. But Coach Pearson not very happy. And the officials now on the far side or on the far hash marks congregating as Coach Pearson and Coach Pavlansky have a little conversation themselves.
Yeah.
And we'll see what's going to happen here.
Well, I will commend the Poland coaches because they literally were grabbing their players and throwing them to the sidelines, which, I don't want to hear it from the parents. If that's how you have to do it, you got to do it because there's no reason for this.
Yeah,
none.
You got to protect your players, get them back on the sideline. And, again, I think there was some anger just the way that Talone was thrown down. Oliver McCauley on the sack.
Yeah, and Jim, I watched it. He didn't do anything wrong. He tackled the guy.
Yeah,
the kid bent over, and he took him down.
Well, and Talone looked like he was going to fight out of that tackle.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So the play was going. He didn't slam him. He didn't do anything. But that lineman that started it.
Okay, so we have one 15-yard penalty assessed, but I'm going to be hard-pressed to believe that that's going to be the final. That's going to be the final solution to this one. So Girard, after getting the turnover, goes 3rd and goal, and it turns in, quite frankly, to a mess.
That should be offsetting.
I don't know. Poland really did not initiate anything.
No, but that sounded like they were going to mark off against Poland. I don't understand that. There's no way.
Well, again, the officials still congregated here. 9:29 left here, 3rd quarter. Poland with a 10-0 lead and trying to get a final edict.
It should be offsetting right where it's at. That way you just...
I got to disagree with you, Coach. I don't think that Poland should get the flags. They went to their sideline.
Well,
and
they're walking it back, but I don't know what they're doing here.
Okay, so the umpire now will walk the ball back. He's trying to get it. So he'll be moving
that way, and then he's going to turn around. Nope.
All right, so it looks like Girard's going to have the ball 4th and goal from the 32-yard line. 9:29 left here, third quarter.
Well, I agree with that call because Poland didn't do anything. It was the 2 or 3 Girard players that were. Whew.
Now, Fedor leading the charge on that one, headed towards the Poland sideline. And this is kind of where we are right now. Now, I did not hear our official give any sign of any kind of ejections, but I'm going to venture to say.
Oh, there has to be.
That. Yeah,
I hear it's 78, got to be gone.
And he's going to head towards the sideline, but again, I don't. He's not headed towards the locker room or anything. So, all right, we play on here. 4th and 18. Excuse me now. It'll be a little longer than that as soon as they reset the board. But 9:29 left here, third quarter. After I believe Coach Pearson going out to talk to somebody, and now the head linesman trying to get him to go back to the sideline, and the referee now trying to get this game going back.
Well, this is going to be
so a field goal attempt coming up for Girard. It'll be a 51-yard field goal attempt. Excuse me, a 55-yard field goal attempt by Andrew Whitfield. Snap is back. Kick is up, and it's headed towards it's going to be just short. Had the accuracy just short. And Poland will take over. 1st and 10 with 9:23 left here after we've sorted everything out. And again, no announcements or
we got
no real
nothing.
indication that we lost any players to an ejection.
Well, I got to believe that, again, we did not get anything, but I'm not sure.
Well, while we have the opportunity, I want to let you know this third quarter is brought to you by the Mahoning Valley Federals. After a 2024 playoff appearance, the Mahoning Valley's minor league football team is building for the 2025 season. For more information, call General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099 or go to the team's Facebook page at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team. We want to thank John Galbraith and crew over there at the Mahoning Valley Federals for their support of the 2024 high school football season and an exciting game that it has been here so far. Coach Poland with a 10-0 lead. They survived the turnover inside the 10-yard line. Poland defense steps up.
In a big way. Big way.
And a little bit of a delay here. I believe we're going to have maybe a TV timeout here, but while we have an opportunity, we'll take a look at the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. As a lot to talk about there, Coach. All right, we start off with West Branch. They still have a 35-0 lead over Alliance. The McDonald Blue Devils with a 20-0 lead over the Camel Red Devils. Columbiana 14, East Palestine 7. East Liverpool with a 21-8 lead over Bel Air. Hickory now 56-0 over Grove City. Lowville, they get it going here. They have a 20-9 lead over Jackson Milton. Lisbon leads Leetonia by a score of 21-14. South Range 41, Niles nothing. Southeast 13, Brookfield 6. Harding now with a 17-6 lead over Mooney. West Allegheny 7, Newcastle nothing. Struthers 19, Youngstown East nothing. As we get the whistle for play here, 1st and 10, ball at the 20-yard line. Poland in the I formation. They'll go under center. Kamara with the handoff. And it's going to be Chase Jones down near the 29-yard line. And we're going to have I'll be surprised. Here we got a flag coming in now, Coach. It's not over. It's going at it again here.
Well, the defender tackled him and shoved him to the ground. There was no reason for that. That's going to be probably going to be another ejection.
And certainly another 15-yard penalty and another one coming up here. And that one's going to be well after, so that's probably going to be a few words exchanged here, and the officials getting back together. And, at some point, they're going to have to start removing some players here to get some attention.
That's going to be 30 yards in penalties. Yep. They need to sit him. They need to yank him out of there. No reason for 52.
So they're going to have Gavin Hansen, the 6'2", 230-pound senior, for an unsportsmanlike. And then another one came out afterward, Coach, which we would venture to say was something said that you probably wouldn't repeat.
Yeah, absolutely. But the problem lies is he makes the tackle on the fake, and then he slams the guy with the official standing right there.
First and 10 from the 43-yard line, I formation. Kamara back to pass. He'll hand off, actually. Chase Jones again working his way towards midfield into Girard territory down to the 48-yard line, and he'll be about a yard short of another first down.
Well, 52 was not ejected, so he's coming back in.
Find it interesting that, again, we have not been told there have not been ejections, but certainly we haven't been told that there are. And trying to find Fedor on the sideline. He's still there dressed, but not in the game. So 8:17 left here, third quarter. 2nd and 1 now for Poland at the Girard 48-yard line. Kamara under center, going to have some movement. Everybody's going to move on this.
That's got to be offense because he moved forward, but the defense, they're calling procedure.
All right, so 5 yards coming up on the negative side for Poland. It'll be 2nd and 11 now. They'll move the ball back into Poland territory at the Bulldog 48-yard line. I think it's 47. So as things hopefully kind of settle down here, we'll pick up the flags.
Yeah, there's no reason for what's going on. Just calm down. Play the football game.
Tight formation for Poland. They'll go into the I. Kamara under center. 25 seconds up on the play clock, and we'll get the whistle for play now. Kamara in under center. They'll hand this one up to Jones. Jones trying to break it to the outside. He'll break one tackle past the 50, and he'll make it out to the midfield stripe.
Another flag, Jim.
And that'll come on the far side near the Poland sideline.
Personal foul, face mask.
So that's going to add another 15 against Girard. And this will put him well into Indian territory with 7:56 left here, third quarter. Poland with a 10-0 lead. And I know you've seen it, and I've been I don't want to say I've been part of it, I will say it, but the frustration on the coaching staff to have to control that and at some point here still continue to coach a football game.
Well, my thing is it would be a timeout, and I would bundle them up and say, quit it. Play the game. You're embarrassing this school.
So I formation again, everybody in tight. Kamara going to take it to the outside, work his way up near the 30-yard line. He'll be just short at the 31. Pick up a 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6 now for Poland. And we're going to have a Bulldog down as we'll get an injury timeout here. Third quarter action. Third quarter brought to you by the Mahoning Valley Federals. I want to thank John Galbraith and the Federals for their support. After a 2024 playoff appearance, the Federals minor league football team is building for the 2025 season. For more information, call General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099 or go to the team's Facebook page at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team. Of course, the Cobras and the Federals now part of the Premier Amateur Football League. Jermaine Campbell, commissioner of that league. Take a look at the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update from around the area. West Branch, they continue to pile it on. It's now 42-0 over the Alliance Aviators. McDonald with a 27-7 lead over Campbell now. Columbiana leads East Palestine 14-7. Farrell with a 28-14 lead over Sharpsville. Lowville 20, Jackson Milton 9. So Dom Urich, he'll make his way to the sideline with no assistance. A little bit of a limp, but he's going to be okay.
It probably got rolled on. That's all. I didn't see anything broke from here. Thank God.
If it's broke, then he's as tough as a $2 steak, I'll tell you that much. 47-0 is the lead for JFK over St. Thomas Aquinas. Harding with a 17-6 lead over Mooney. So after some activity here early in the third quarter, things have kind of settled down, and you hope that we're beyond that now. But certainly this has really hurt Girard in terms of field position, as they ended up with a 30-yard penalty after a relatively decent defensive play.
Yeah, and it's just, again, you can't lose your head like this. And the other thing is you don't want to lose players either, and that's the other problem with it. They've just got to calm down and play football. That's all. I know they're frustrated, but you know what? You can't make silly mistakes like that.
So 2nd and 7 now at the Girard 32-yard line. 7:32 left here, third quarter. Poland still with a 10-0 lead. Poland fumbled inside the 10-yard line on the opening drive of the third quarter, but they were able to overcome that. And then all the extracurricular activities. Kamara now under center, the I formation. Chase Jones, a tailback. Jones will take it, work his way upfield, past the 30, inside the 30, down to the 28-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 4. It'll be 3rd and 3 now for the Poland Bulldogs.
So that should be not a problem. Should be able to pick this up. And I would imagine instead of, depending on how far it or where they get, they'll probably be 2-down territory.
Temperature dropping here in Poland. A couple of first cool nights of fall.
Feels good up here in the press box, though. It's not too bad. Wind died down.
I don't know. I don't like these cool nights, guys. Kamara in the shotgun, one running back to each side. He'll feed it to Chase Jones. Jones are trying to get around the end. Pass the 30 out to the 25. Going to be knocked out of bounds near the first down marker. It'll all depend on where they mark it to see if they will get a new set of downs. And indeed, they're going to say first down for Poland. 6:47 left here in the third quarter.
Absolutely. He had to just make it.
Chase Jones.
They signaled first down.
Majority of the carries for Jones tonight. He provides the fireworks on the field and also across the street.
Garage Mahal.
So Kamara now going under center, T formation, Zipolitis in the middle. They'll have Madeline and Angelilli flag on the play. And I believe it's going to be an offside coming up against Girard.
Yeah, encroachment defense.
So that should be enough for another first down on first.
No, Jim, it was 1st and 10.
Okay, they had the board at 1st and 5. All right.
Yeah, they gave him the first down.
All right, there we go.
There was some confusion there with the stick with the sideline crew.
So 1st and 5 for Poland. Mara under center. He'll hand it off to Ricky Madeline. Madeline trying to cut it back inside. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that'll be about it. That'll bring him 2nd down now for Poland.
Defense got it. Defense just pinned their ears back and got it.
And Madeline on that carry off the left side there. Probably would have been better served trying to get to the outside there, cut back right into the pursuit.
Yeah, and that's something I could never understand with running backs. Okay, just stretch it out. If you're going to plant, you got to plant after they have pursued you because everybody's coming at you.
Kamara now under center, back in the T formation. Tight for everybody. They'll hand it off to Jones. Jones down to the 15-yard line. Excuse me, the Angelilli on the carry for Poland. We talk about the running back by committee for Poland. So you have Angelilli back there as well as Zipolitis and Jones.
So that should be 3rd down now.
You got to it's kind of like playing the shell game, you know, when you're out at the beach, they're trying to figure out which one it's under.
So they gave him a first down.
Yes, they'll say first down for Poland at the 15-yard line.
It looked like he was short.
So Poland in the red zone here. 5:43 left here, third quarter. Mara under center. No receivers to either side. Hand it off to Madeline. Madeline trying to get to the outside. He's got a block. He's got room to run. And he'll hit the pylon. Will they give it to him?
Touchdown.
And touchdown, Poland on the 15-yard run. Ricky Madeline with 5:29 left here in the third quarter. Poland takes a 16-0 lead.
Outstanding job. It didn't look like he was getting. It looked like he was going to cut in, and then he grabbed the gear and got to the outside, and then he looked like he was going to be maybe about 2 yards short. Here it is on the replay, and then they shut me down. Anyway, that was a great job.
Did it purposely, Coach.
Yeah, I was trying to watch the screen. They were showing him running, and then the Bulldog came up.
So Ricky Madeline gets into the end zone for Poland. Gives them a 16-0 lead. Jay Stefanson on for the extra point. Josh Maseko to hold. Snap is back. Kick is up. And it is good. 5:29 left here, third quarter. Poland now with a 17-0 lead. We're going to step aside for a timeout. You are listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600 The Patriot. We're back right after this.
Mahoning Valley Federal is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federal journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federal Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Their third quarter, Poland with a 17-0 lead after a messy start. So the beginning of the third quarter, Poland overcomes a fumble after what we were told are 50 yards and penalties on the drive. Puts Poland in scoring position, giving a 17-0 lead. As Woodfield will come in to kickoff for Girard. Of course, all kickoffs are brought to you by Repair That Glass. Accidents happen, that's why you need Repair That Glass, offering a full range of automotive glass repairs. Ball will be fielded at the 5-yard line, right out to the 15, 20, 25, 30, and out to the 33-yard line. Great return by Girard. That's going to be Ryan Genova, the 5'7", 145-pound senior on the return for the Indians.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it looks like nobody's sitting down. It looks like everybody's still allowed to play.
All right, so guess we're at full rosters for both teams here. 5:20 left in the third quarter. Poland with a 17-0 lead. We're going to player down on the far side. While they attend to him, we'll take a look at the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update from around the area as this game's entering mid-third quarter here in the Valley. As West Branch still leads the Lions 42-0. McDonald now increases their lead over Campbell 34-7. East Palestine and Columbiana all knotted up at 14. Lowville now with a 26-9 lead over Jackson Milton. After a slow start, the Rockets get it going. Lisbon with a 21-14 lead over Latonia. South Range, they are in a running clock, 41-0 over Niles. Southeast leads Brookfield 13-6. AFK with a 47-0 lead over St. Thomas Aquinas. Harding with a 17-6 lead over Cardinal Mooney. So 5:20 left here. We'll get back to football. Malone in the shotgun. Up under to his right. 3 receivers to the far side. Single receiver to the near side. Quick pass up the far side. Going to be knocked away by Ricky Madeline. Madeline got his hands up there, was able to pat that one away.
That was outstanding. I tell you what, we saw when he couldn't get in. And that's well taught because that's what they're taught actually in the NFL. If you can't get in there and you're blocked, get them paws up and jump in the air. And he did, and he knocked it down. And I'll tell you what, he could have got some yardage on that for you to complete that because the receiver was wide open.
Ricky Madeline, 5'9", 175 pounds. He's a senior. It took all 5'9" to get to that.
He looked like he was 6'5" on that one, Jim.
Malone hand off to Hunter. Hunter will be tripped up at the 35-yard line. Miller will be in on the tackle for Poland. Pick up a 2. Angelo Angelilli involved in the tackle as well. Thomas John tells us from across the stadium. And of course, if you've been around for any amount of time or listening to Youngstown Radio, you know Thomas John is.
TJ. Playing the oldies.
Or now in the shotgun, Hunter to his left. 3 receivers to the far side. 3-step drop, looking out to his right. Under pressure, he'll float out to the right. Throw over the middle.
Nice play.
And he was looking for Alan Hess Cardona across the middle. Good throw across his body to keep it up off the ground.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, Ricky Madeline got a hand in there. You could see he tapped it. I'll tell you what, that would have been complete. If Ricky Madeline wasn't there, that was a completion.
Madeline has had some big defensive plays this year. Played well as part of that linebacking core. He and Otto Zippolitis. And, of course, you have to mention Peyton Miller, who's been
outstanding.
He's listed as a defensive back. He plays so close to the line sometimes that you wouldn't know the difference.
Vito, come on, right in the back, ready to receive the punt.
Yep, mark up around his own 37-yard line. Snaps back, kick is up. This will be a spiral punt. Kamara back to pick it up at the 27. He'll elude 1 tackle. Get out to the 30, 35. Cut back to the far side. He's got a wall. He's behind Zippolitis. Zippolitis driving his man into the ground. Past the 45. Several flags will come in. And the flag will mark right around the Girard 41-yard line. And it looks looks like it's going to be a block in the back as the official picks up his beanbag on the backside, but we'll see what the call is. And we assume in these plays it's going to be the block in the back.
I'll tell you what, though, that looked like a clean block. He engaged him, and he was running the back, and kids fell over, and he fell on top of him. I disagree with that one.
I think maybe the officials are discussing the same thing you're talking about, as now they will walk this ball back after a great return by Kamara. Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Little Ridge Rams now with a 21-20 lead over Springfield in the fourth quarter. 8:34 left in that game. So they'll mark this back at the ball of 32. 4:22 left here, third quarter. And the Bulldogs with a 17-0 lead over Girard. Matthews making his late entrance onto the Girard defense. I formation now. David Zippolitis rolling out to the far side. Going to dump it over the head, and it's going to be caught. Was it caught inbounds? Okay, incomplete pass. That one was going to be picked up by Jeff Collar, but ran out of real estate.
I'll tell you what, he looked for the short. He would have looked for the flag route on coming across the field. Whoever that was, I didn't get a number, was wide open.
Josh Maseko will check back in for the Bulldogs. Joey Perone will be the receiver to the far side. Maseko to the near side. McCauley the wing to the right. Running back to each side of Zippolitis. He'll give it to his brother Quano. He'll make his way to the 45-yard line. Pick up a 3. 37 now for the Bulldogs.
Again, manageable. Let's see if he runs to the short side of the field. When you hand it off to that, like you're going to run it that way, and then you pull it and have somebody sneak out here in the flat.
Vito Kamara now the receiver to the far side.
Holy mackerel, quads to this side.
4 receivers on the near side. Diamond formation, motion up front. And I believe they're going to have Girard for an encroachment. That will give them 5. It will now make it 3rd and 2. And then we had that 4 receiver formation, that diamond formation to the near side. I'm not sure Girard knew how to line up on that.
No, I tell you what though, if they give him that look again, I'm gonna have the pin guy take a step forward and then back. Yep, because okay, now they're bringing the linebacker. Now see, it's 3 against 4.
So Zippolitis now taking his time for the check with the sideline. So Maseko, McCauley, Zippolitis, and Angelo Lilly, the 4 receivers to the near side in the diamond formation. Kamara to the far side. David Zippolitis going to take it himself upfield, right to the outside. He'll get to the 40 and knocked out of bounds near the 37-yard line, maybe the 36. And he'll have plenty enough for a Poland first down. 3:12 left here, third quarter. Bulldog drive will continue.
Yeah, it looked like they ran him a little bit deep on the outside, and it looked like there was going to be a flag.
We've had a few of those tonight. They'll mark the ball at the 37. 3:12 left here, third quarter. That's the way to go here. Make no mistake, lots of football to be played.
Yeah, but Girard's offense is just not clicked today because the Poland's defense has been there. So if they go down there and score, it could be trouble.
2 receivers from the near side. Zippolitis now moved to the wing to the right. David Zippolitis now will take the ball himself to the backside. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds. And it's going to probably lose a couple of yards here. Flag on the play. And you got to assume that's going to be a hold. We saw that off the left tackle side.
Yeah, but they also had him way out of bounds and then threw him to the ground. So that should be 15 yards unsportsmanlike against Girard. He was clean out of the right.
Yeah, I'm not sure who got the worst of that, though. It looked like David. And another flag on the play. And this is well after the whistle. So the excitement continues, if that's what you want to call it.
I think they're going to get Poland for the sidelines.
Maybe a sideline warning. And we have 3:06 left here in third quarter. Pollen.
But there had to be a hold.
Yep, Tyler Canfield will get called for the hold. So that would make a little bit more sense here. No call from the sideline as David Zippolitis was.
Yeah, I don't understand that. That should have been called. He was clean out of the white, and he got slammed.
All right, so the officials trying to keep this one in check. Tomorrow bringing the play from the sideline. First and 20 now for Poland at their own 47-yard line. Excuse me, at the Girard 47-yard line. It's near the 30 for first down. McCulley now from the right side to the left side. Kamara looking upfield to throw, and he's going to be wrapped up, brought down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard or two on the play. Great pursuit by the Girard defense. I think that was going to be Hex Cardona on the sack.
They're coming. They're bringing everybody. So they've got to throw some either quick passes or some quick pitches because they're coming hard off the edge, and they're not coming upfield and squaring in. They're coming right off the edge. So if they can get to the outside, they've got it made.
Chase Jones checking into the game. David Zippolitis go to quarterback. Fonda and Barone will head to the sideline for Poland. Vito Kamara now the receiver to the far side. They'll go back to the four-receiver diamond formation to the near side. Poland moving left to right. David Zippolitis going to check with the sideline. We'll get set. In backfield for the freshman. Step drop. Throw it out to the far side. It's going to be caught by Vito Kamara at the 35. Brought down inside the 30. At the 31-yard line. But I thought he'd gone down on the knees. The officials say no.
He didn't. For me, Jim, it looked like all he did was duck. He was in a crouch position. I mean, from here it's hard to tell, but obviously his knee didn't hit. Nope, it didn't. It just showed it on the screen. He never hit the ground.
From one quarterback to the other, they'll mark this at the 28-yard line. Poland now. They're going to say third and just short. Or actually, not to say that it's not a first down, but they'll mark it down at the 28. Interesting. So keep formation again. Zippolitis now under center. You're running back formation in the backfield. They'll hand it off. Hit the backfield. It's Angelilli. Tucker Steiner on the tackle in the backfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down for Poland. Steiner reading that well.
Yeah, all he did was shoot the gap. That's basically all he did.
So Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Ursuline and Villa Angela St. Joseph all knotted up at 14.
That's surprising.
The young running back star out there, Bo Jackson, I believe, not playing tonight.
Oh, okay.
So David Zippolitis now with his brother to the left. Two receivers to the far side, wing to the right. Seiko, single receiver to the right. Back to pass, throws it out of the way. It's going to be caught by Fonda. Fonda out of bounds at the 22-yard line. And that's going to be enough for a Poland first down, and the drive will continue with 1:13 left in the third quarter.
Right when you think you got him, they end up somehow finding an open receiver.
Yeah, and you can't help but think in a year or two down the line how he's going to develop, the excitement he's going to bring just in general to high school football in the Valley.
Yeah, you hope so. You hope that it continues to go, but, you just never know.
Fonda and Barone, the receivers to the far side. Paseko to the near side. They'll send Fonda in motion. They're going to hand it off. It's nowhere to go. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring a second down for Poland. Just under a minute left here, third quarter. Bulldogs, 17. Nothing.
And that defense is starting to gas out here. See a lot of them bent over, a lot of them with the hands on the hips.
And quite frankly, with the extracurricular activities, that takes some out of it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You get that adrenaline during these little scuffles, and then you come down off of it, and it tears you up.
Barone and Fonda to the far side again. Paseko to the near side. Send Fonda in motion. And nowhere to go. Sack for the Girard Indians. Zippolitis brought down in the backfield. He'll lose two. Marks the ball at the 24. And that should bring us to the end of the third quarter here. Brought to you you by the Mahoning Valley Federals. We want to thank John Galbraith and everybody at the Federals for their support of the third quarter all year long. And that is 0 on the board for the third quarter. Fourth quarter action coming up here. We'll step aside for a break. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on Western Reserve Radio, WRQX, AM 600 The Patriot. We're back right after this.
Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federal journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available at 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with TrackFit, an indoor Callaway Club Fitting Center, and an Odyssey Fitting Studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
I'll return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
12 from the Girard 24-yard line, fourth quarter action here. Everybody's favorite fourth quarter in the Valley. Of course, Lena's Pierogi House, fourth quarter. Lena's is home to the area's best variety of pierogies. Visit Lena's on Facebook to see weekly lineups of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. All Lena's at 330-254-8532. And you know what? I have some super secret information there, Coach.
Well, let me tell you.
We'll talk about some horseradish and cheddar, some cheddar potato, jalapeno cheddar, sausage potato, mushroom Swiss.
I had the sausage potato. That is excellent.
Hey, and here's the deal. Lena will be out in McDonald tomorrow at the Oktoberfest with German selections from 12 to 11 p.m. I say get out there. It's amazing. Three receivers on the near side. Kamara back to pass, fires out to the far side. Look at the receiver's going to be caught in the end zone. 4 yards for the Bulldogs. They take a 23-0 lead. Looking for the receiver on the far side, Josh Maseko. And I got his name right this time. I won't call him his dad's name. Maseko, 24 yards to give Poland a 23-0 lead over the Girard Indians.
Absolutely outstanding throw. He put that right on the numbers. The DB, as he turns his head, he probably picks it. Never turned around. He dropped it in that basket. That was an outstanding throw and catch.
Josh Maseko gets into the end zone as Chase Stefanson will kick the extra point held by the aforementioned Josh Maseko. Maseko also a lacrosse player now. Did a great job last year defensively. Snap is back. Kick is up. It is over the bandstand and it's gone. Good with 11:54 left here, fourth quarter. 24-0 is the Poland lead. We just start off here everybody's favorite quarter, the Lena's Pierogi House fourth quarter.
Well, I don't know if you're aware, but this past Tuesday was Prohi Day, National Prohi Day. National. So
not just local.
That's national. Exactly, national. So I told Carol, I said, well, we got to go. And she said, okay, I'd like to try it. So we get there, and she ordered her regular cheddar and potato, and I ordered the chicken paprikash pierogi. They bring it out, they lay it in front of me, and I went, I think you made a mistake. She goes, yeah, we did. She made the wrong thing. Lena made the wrong thing. So I said, well, you can have it. We make these fresh, so it'll go to waste. So I had to suffer through all of that. Yeah, and then they brought out the paprikash with the potato. Oh, Jim, let me tell you.
You know who hasn't been on that we know of? One Pat Lucia.
Yeah, we
got to get him out to Lena's.
Gotta get to Lena's.
He'll fall in love, I promise you.
Good stuff.
This kickoff brought to you by Repair That Glass.
There it is.
For your full range of automotive glass repairs, for an appointment, call 330-534-3192. It's Stefanson. Lays into this one. It's going to be a high kick. It's going to be returnable. Picked up at the 10-yard line. Dropped at the 12. Picked up again. And trying to find some room to run. Cuts to the backside. Girard now with the return. Out to the 35. 40. Stefanson. And Chase Jones will trip him up. And that's going to be Ryan Genova on the return for Girard. And they will have great field position after what could have been a disastrous play. Great recovery by the Girard return team.
Yeah, that was a good job. Absolutely. So now we'll see how things get going here.
First and 10 for Girard at their own 43-yard line. 11:39 left here in this game. Girard trailing Poland by a score of 24-0. Three receivers to the far side now. Single receiver to the near side. In the shotgun, Hunter to his right, throwing back to pass. Looking outfield, looking out to his right. Fires, it's caught. At the 45, knocked out of bounds. At the 43-yard line, calling it Dixon on the reception. That's enough for a Girard first down.
Yeah, and this is what they did in the first quarter. They would go down the field, but they couldn't get to the pay dirt. We got something.
So Stefanson going to have to head to the sideline here. Maybe have an equipment issue.
Okay, we got to get somebody. Here we go.
So Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Hubbard now with a 30-14 lead over Lakeview. That's over on Western Reserve Radio 2 at Sports Radio 1240 with Mark Means. And no, I'm not stuck. Hello now. With the hand out to Hunter. Hunter working his way forward out to the 40. He'll break a couple of tackles, get inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 now for Girard.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's a good little running back. Then he twists and turns. He's got to be strong because they can't get him down with an arm tackle, so he's always moving.
Josiah Hunter having a great night. 5'6", 170 pounds. He is a senior. Collier Dixon, single receiver to the near side, receiver to the far side. They give it to Hunter. Hunter will come back to the middle.
Again, there we go. He had him in the backfield, then he broke out about a 3-yard run after the trying to tackle.
He'll get down to the 31-yard line, pick up a 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3 now for Girard.
They're in a hurry up.
Angelilli and Peyton Miller credited with the tackle for Poland. 10:56 left here. Clock will stop just long enough to set the markers. Oh, now in a shotgun. Hunter to his right. Back to pass. Fires down the right side. And he's going to overthrow Collier Dixon. Had him open. He had Josh Maseko beat. Just couldn't connect on the play.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I do not like how they teach these DBs. I just don't. They don't turn around. They're supposed to read the eyes. Once they're beat, they're done. You can't read the eyes. So they got to be in there with the elbows as we try. Give a glance back to that quarterback.
2nd and 10 now from the full 31-yard line. Girard to go back to the line, but they'll check at the sideline. 3 receivers at the far side. All your Dixon single receiver to the near side. Send a man in motion from left to right. Give it to Hunter. Hunter working his way forward. Working his way down to the 26-yard line. Pick up a 5 for Girard. 10:34 left here. Girard trying to get into the end zone here, Coach. We're 6 points away from a running clock. Of course, Girard wants some time to work. Still, even though they're down 24.
Yeah, it's you never know. I've seen crazier things happen, but their offense has gotten this far drove and installed.
The receivers on the far side again. Hunter with the carry. He'll fight his way forward. And he'll get down to the 21. That'll pick up a 5. It'll be close to a first down. Now, I'll say the 4th down is going to be just shy of the line to gain. Clock will continue to run here, 9:53. 4th quarter action here in Week 8. The matchup here between the Poland Bulldogs and the Girard Indians. We'll have a whistle. Poland will take a timeout. 9:42 left here, 4th quarter. Poland takes their first timeout. We'll step aside for a 30-second break. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week here on the iMedia One Network. We're back right after this.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and haluski. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Now we turn you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
In Poland, brought to you by Lena's Pierogi House, your home, the area's best variety of pierogies. Visit Lena's on Facebook to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Call Lena's at 330-254-8532.
I also, when I was there, I saw the shoe around and said, yeah, just go right into the kitchen and she'll be right there. And I went in and said, boy, do I give you a lot of airtime. But I tried to tell Jim, we got to change that to Lena's Pierogi and Paprikash. That's good stuff there.
So, Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. This is going to be an interesting one, Coach. Ursuline and Villa St. Joseph all tied up at 17.
Wow. I was not expecting that.
So, Ursuline, they've been, ever since week 1 in their loss to Walsh, has been very dominant. But their challenge tonight, all tied up at 17.
And I believe they're playing another Catholic school.
Well, of course, our own Ryan Bonacci watching the Irish home tonight. Three receivers on the far side. Four receivers on the near side. That'll be Collier Dixon. One of the shotgun. Hunter now working to the outside. And Malone trying to run it upfield to be brought down at the 19-yard line. Pick up a 3, but he paid for that one. And Poland has a player down as well.
Yeah, we got two people, one for each team.
Yeah, there was quite the collision there.
Big collision.
After about a 3-yard gain. And we'll let them attend to that as we take you around the valley with Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. West Branch, they just continue to pile up the points. It's 49-0 in favor of West Branch. Campbell gets on the board. McDonald leads, though, 41-7. Columbiana and East Palestine in a close one. Columbiana 21, East Palestine 20. East Liverpool leads Bel Air 27-8. Farrell over Sharpeville 34-14. Hickory now 63-0 over Grove City.
Ouch.
Lowville 34, Jackson Milton 7. Lisbon 28, Newtonia 20. And a final 20 clock their second half. The South Range Raiders remain undefeated. They get the 41-0 win over Niles. Southeast, Haley Brookfield 20-6. JFK, that is a final as well. They get the win 47-0 over St. Thomas Aquinas. Last night in high school football action, Cheney 28, University School 0. Harding with a 20-6 lead over Mooney. Struthers, they continue to shut out Youngstown East by a score of 26-0. Wilmington with a 49-8 lead, that's going to be final, 49-8 over Mercer. Western Reserve 42, Waterloo 8. And as we just reported, Ursuline and Villa St. Joseph all tied up at 17. United has a 35-12 lead over Wellsville. Southern leads Valley Christian 24-14. As I believe that's going to be Vince Tafaro walking off the field, but he's going to walk off on his own, so that is good news. Both players actually going to head to their respective sidelines without any assistance.
Yeah, Talone is down too. He's already walked off, so.
And you can see that awkward contact at the line.
That was bad.
Not quite right.
Yeah, that didn't look good at all. Thank God both of them got up.
Also, Carrollton and Salem all tied up at 21. So twin receivers to the far side, now single receiver to the near side.
New quarterback.
And they'll have Collier Dixon now rolling in at the quarterback position, moving left to right. Get off here on the jet motion. It's going to be Hunter. Hunter cutting back to the inside. They work his way down to the 10-yard line. And it's going to be about maybe a yard or two short on the first down, but second and 1 now. About to get to the 9 for a first down. Joey Alligar's working his way back onto the field here, and he'll be part of the trip receivers to the far side. Malone now back into the game. He'll throw out to Collier Dixon. He'll overthrow it.
That was, I'm sorry, Jim.
They'll bring up third down now for Girard.
I was going to say, that was great coverage. He's lucky that that didn't get picked. He just turned and fired, but there was good defensive coverage.
8:45 left here. Go back to the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update. Mineral Ridge with a 27-26 lead over Springfield. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Handoff against Hunter. Hunter working his way forward. He'll chip away at it. That should be enough for a Girard first down. It'll be first and goal for the Indians.
Yeah, so far this has been their best drive. So
Poland with a 24-0 lead. And Poland not known to give up too many points this season.
They've done a great job in this game. So that with 8:26 and running, Girard's doesn't seem to be in a big hurry to get anything done. You're basically 4 scores down.
Poland with 3 shutouts so far this year. As now firing over the middle, he'll throw it out of the back of the end zone. Second and goal now for Girard at the 7-yard line. 8:06 left here, fourth quarter.
And it looked like there was another flag.
Didn't see that one come in. Coach got that one. And see if we can get our call from our referee.
Number 10. Defense.
Well, that'll be half the distance of the goal for Poland. They're going to call that Oviedo Kamara. I'm sure that Coach Pavlansky will not appreciate.
Yeah, that's just silly.
So we're forgetting to turn his mic off here. We almost got more of that. So first and goal now from the 4-yard line. 8:06 left here in the game. We get a whistle. The umpire going to step in and stop the action. Now in the shotgun, Hunter to his right, twin receiver to the far side. All your Dixon, single receiver to the near side. And we're going to have a flag on the play. False start coming up against Girard. They'll move it back 5. It'll be first and goal from the 9.
Back and forth. God, see again, Girard shoots themselves in the foot. They're in a great position to get some points here. Nice and close. And now they're backed up.
Hey, right at the line here. First and goal from the 9. 8:06 left here in the game. Poland, 24-0 lead over Girard. Well, now with the hand off to Hunter. Hunter going to work his way forward. And going to be just short of the end zone. Going to be marked down at the 1. That'll bring up second and goal for Girard as the clock continues to tick down. 7:52 left in week 8 for Poland. They'll go right back to the line. Hunter on the right of the quarterback again. He'll give it to him, and he'll head towards the line. I don't know if he got it. Well, they'll say he's short. That'll bring up third down now for Girard. And I think the entire team was looking for Josiah Hunter.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was actually a very good spot because he looked like he got dropped before he even got there.
Hunter again has done a great job for Girard tonight. You can see how that offense has been so balanced, averaging right around 163 yards through the air, 138 yards on the ground.
But you got to get it over that white strip, Jim.
Continues 2 receivers to the left of Talone, single receiver to the right. Hunter still in the backfield. Go one more time, and he'll get into the end zone this time. 7 minutes left here in the game, and Girard gets on the board. It is 24-6 in favor of Poland.
And that drive took forever, so again, Poland, they made them battle. It wasn't easy for them, so that's what you want, beat the clock.
Ryan Hunter gets into the end zone tonight. At least some payoff if he'll go for 2, as the senior has carried him all the way tonight. He'll go for 2 now, so we'll wait for the snap. And the slot receiver on the left side is going to move. They're going to have Tyler Wilson for the penalty. And I believe Mr. Wilson has earned himself a playoff. Oh, yep. He'll head to the sideline. He'll be replaced by Joey Alajars. So that's what you get, 5 yards. That was always our rule. We had a penalty, we had to come out.
No, that's all right.
We know the count, they don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes I was told that. Hunter with the reverse, pass into the end zone. It's going to be picked up. Oh, dropped by Poland. And on the reverse pass, that was Jeff Kohler on the defense. And Jeff couldn't bring that one in. He had nothing but turf in front of him. So 6:59 left here in this game. Poland still has a 24-6 lead over the Girard Indians. Keep it right here for a moment as we continue to give you scores from around the valley. Of course, over on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240. Mark Means. The Hubbard Eagles, the Bulldogs.
So funny.
At last count, the Eagles had a 30-20 lead over the Lakeview Bulldogs. And of course, we will be at Lakeview next week as it will be the Battle of the Bulldogs. And Lakeview will head back to where he spent so many years as the head coach.
You know, it's been so many years because when I coached Struthers, we went up there with our Struthers team, and Lakeview was supposed to blow us out, and we ended up getting a very big win up there, and that was when they had the grass field. That tells you how long ago that was. When we drove our Flintstone mobiles up there. I'm not old. Yeah, I'm just preserved.
6:59 left here in the game. Fourth quarter is always brought to you by Lena's Pierogi House, home of the area's best variety of pierogies. Visit Lena's on Facebook to see the weekly lineup of available flavors. Dine in or carry out. Call Lena's 330-254-85.
And they have the best paprika you ever wanted. It's got a nice bite to it. So you'll people that have eaten that, I say hubbies, and I say that with love.
Oh, you're gonna love the balloon steak.
The balloon steak, got them all. I'll tell you what, people, it's great. What you say they were going to be at tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow they are going to be on the road. Just so that I give you the actual good location here. They will be in McDonald tomorrow, the Oktoberfest, with German selection from 12 to 11 p.m.
We'll have to do that. Some kibasi and crab.
Whitfield to kick off here. We're going to get a whistle. And Poland, I believe, going to take a timeout. All right. So 6:59 left here in the fourth quarter. Poland takes a timeout. We'll step aside for a quick break. We're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week. Western Reserve Radio and WRQX AM 600. We're back right after this.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each and 100 tickets are available. Each raffle, when those 100 are gone, the winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home games or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 320-717-4441. $1,500 for each raffle will go toward a scholarship from the Hubbard Youth Coalition. Returning to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
6:59 left here, fourth quarter. Bulls with a 24-6 lead over the Girard Indians, and things have kind of settled down, Coach, after a very active early third quarter. Poland coming out on the better end of that after 50 yards in penalties.
Yeah.
Against Girard. And Whitfield now will line this one up. Look at the breeze here coming through the stadium now as we are mid-October, but it is still a beautiful night here in Poland. This one is going to be a short kick headed towards the sideline, and it will head out of bounds.
Does that count if the coach kicks it in before it hits the ground?
I don't know, because every coach would be waiting for the kick in after that. I don't think that's a good idea. But nonetheless, Poland will take over 1st and 10 with 6:59 left here in this game. Poland looking to move to 6-2 on the season. They will head to Lakeview next week to take on the Bulldogs. Lakeview trailing Hubbard right now 30-14 over on Western Reserve Radio 2, Sports Radio 1240, with Mark Means and Mark Means.
And Lakeview's been playing some decent football, too. I'm kind of shocked at that score.
Yeah, Hubbard, kind of an up-and-down season. They start out 4-0.
Same thing with Brookfield. Brookfield's not having a good year. I mean, I know you have ups and downs, but...
High formation now as Tomorrow will go under center. No receivers for each side. I'll hand it off to the left side. Break one tackle. Get out to the 40 near the 41-yard line. Chase Jones on the carry for Poland. The clock will continue to run. 6:46 left in the game. So just about 6.5 minutes left here, Coach, and of course time now the enemy for Girard.
Yeah. And Poland, with that play clock, they're just going to watch it roll right down. I wouldn't snap the ball until it was about 3 seconds.
Of course, play clocks in both end zones here in this outstanding facility.
Oh, I guess I was wrong.
Girard with the hand off to Jones. Jones will fight his way out to the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 3. Clock will continue to run. I want to remind you, coming up tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., it's the Saturday Morning Sports page with Pat Lucia and Dave Clark. And then from there, at 1:10 pregame for the Grove City Wolverines. And all along the Grove City Wolverine network, they continue to work their way through their PAC schedule and ranked. Really ranked number 9 in the country now.
Wow. Very good.
Coach Naughty did a fantastic job over there.
Consistency.
Had an opportunity to speak with him and Coach Maney. I'll tell you right now, if you've ever talked to them, they are football guys and good people. That there tomorrow goes on the center. We'll go to the I formation. 5:26 left here. I'll hand it off. Jones now past the midfield strike, get down to the 47-yard line in Hubbard territory, and Poland now just chipping away, eating the clock up.
Yep. They were in Girard territory. You're right.
Nonetheless, also coming up at 5:50 tomorrow evening, we'll have Akron Jets hockey, as they will host the New York Generals. See, we will hear some familiar names from last year and some new names.
There we go.
Pretty excited about the Akron Jets hockey team. Have a young man in net named Connor Mold.
Here he comes.
Old Seminary High School student. Kamara taken out to the far side. He brought down near the 50. So the clock will continue to run here. Kamara fights to stay inbounds. 4:38 left here in the game. Poland 24, Girard 6. After a slow start for Poland, they have played not a perfect disciplined game, but a more disciplined game than Girard.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll actually mark this just on the Poland side.
The official's got to get 52 off. He's hurting for Girard.
The umpire's talking to him now.
Yeah, they're looking at him. They need to get him out of there. Well, I guess not.
So with 19 seconds left in the game, Springfield Tigers take a 34-27 lead to the Middle Ridge Rams. Handoff out of the I formation. They're going to be hemmed up in the backfield. They'll lose a couple of yards on the play. Bring up 3rd and 15. And Springfield making the comeback, if my information is correct. According to Matt Emsky and Matt Lipsack on the call at that game on Tri-County Digital Broadcasting. So after trailing all night, the Springfield Tigers stick it out and take the lead with 19 seconds left in the game. 3:47 left here in Poland. Along Western Reserve Radio 2, Sports Radio 1240, Hubbard with a 30-20 lead over Lakeview.
Well, I had a ruling today. I had the other day, Mr. Hasmahala, lefty. I asked him how they are related, and Yanni, and he said that is his nephew.
Okay, with a unique name like that, I mean, it's not like Smith.
I said, is this your son, or is this the nephew? He says, it's my nephew, and I thought that's pretty cool.
If you look at the phone book, I'm sure there's not a whole lot of them.
No.
I think you dated myself, by the way.
The phone book, what's that? And when I talked to him, I said, you get a lot of airtime, because I appreciate it.
We just like saying the name.
Yes, man.
Challenge at first, but we've overcome that. High formation down, 3:47 left here, far under center. Back to pass, stepping up in the pocket under pressure. Will fire down the sideline, and it was intended for Panos. I believe he'll drop a great defense by the Girard Indians. Trying to get a number on the cover. I believe that's going to be Will Hines, the senior. Fourth down for Poland. They'll bring on Jay Stefanson. The punt was one away. Poland looking to go against 6-2 on the season. And it is a final. Springfield Tigers get the 34-27 win over the Little Ridge Rams. Anton will post up right around his own 34-yard line. 39 left here in the game. Poland for 24, Girard 6. He'll get this kick away. It'll land at 24. They'll let it roll. And finally will rest at the 20-yard line. That's where Girard will take over. 3.5 minutes left here in the game. And Girard looking to put something together here to leave you with a positive take on the game if you have to really kind of find one here for him. And again, we talk about discipline. We talk about penalties and turnovers. And for Girard, it has been all of that. It has been the Achilles heel for him.
Yeah, they just got to, when you get into these games, you can't throw punches. You can't slam people down. You got to keep your head.
Long sport.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
On now into shotgun. Under to his left. Three receivers to the near side. Stop. Check to the sideline. Collier, Dixon, Wilson, and Aljar's the receivers to the near side. First and 10. On the Girard 20-yard line. Back to pass. Looking out to his left. Fires. And it's going to be incomplete. Thrown into the sideline. Pass was intended for Nick Rafferty.
One of those back shoulder passes. It's either that or he just didn't throw it right.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, Rafferty looked like he couldn't get his feet there to kind of break down and get back to it.
Absolutely.
So 2nd and 10 now for Girard. 3:22 left here. Clock will stop on the incomplete pass. Next week we'll be out at Lakeview. 6:35 airtime. 7 o'clock kickoff. Battle of the Bulldogs.
Outside Mosquito Lake, up in that area.
Back to pass. Under pressure, he's going to be brought down in the backfield. A sack for the Poland Bulldogs. And looks like one of the young guys got in, 458. We don't have a number for him.
No, we don't.
So congratulations to him. I mean, we don't know who he is.
We don't know who he is. That's all right.
So they'll mark him off the 10-yard line. 3rd and 20 for Girard. Poland brings pressure here. 3 receivers to the near side. Hunter still in the backfield. We'll still have Rafferty to the far side. Quick pass out to the near side. Caught and brought out near the 16-yard line. Michael Collier-Dixon on the reception. And Collier Dixon, 6 foot 175. He's a pretty rangy target.
Yeah, he's a big, tall drink of milk there. Absolutely.
And it looks like we have a player down on the field. We'll let them attend to that. And we have an opportunity to take a look at some scores around the valley. A lot of finals coming in now as West Branch has the 49-0 win over Alliance. Lowville, 34-17 win over Jackson Milton. That is final. South Range with a 41-0 win over Niles. Greenville wins over Sagertown, 35-13. Orange JFK shuts out St. Thomas Aquinas, 47-0. Harding gets the win, 20-6 over Mooney. Struthers shuts out Youngstown East, 26-0. Wilmington over Mercer, 49-8. Western Reserve, 42. Waterloo, 16 is still a 10-2 the player. Thought he was going to walk off. In the 4th quarter, last report, Ursuline and Villa Angela St. Joseph all tied up at 17. United still with a 35-12 lead over Wellsville. Liberty, they get the win over LeBray, 22-16.
That's good. That's good win for them.
That will be a good Monday for the Misses. Hubbard, it's final. They get a 30-20 win over Lakeview. Garfield with a 40-0 win over New Falls. They shut out the Tigers. Gary McDowell in the fourth quarter with a 31-28 lead over Austintown Fitch. Down a close game. That should be an exciting ending there. Sharon over Conneaut, 67-3. Crestview gets the win over Champion, 43-7. Indian Creek shuts out Beaver Local by a score of 14-0. So after that young man makes his way to the sideline on his own, Girard will come in to punt this away, 4-10-15. With 2:18 left here, clock starts to run. Still on the kick. They'll get this one away, line drive. Nobody back to return for Poland. They'll just let this one roll into Bulldog territory, and it will die off right around the 39 or 38, depending on where they want to mark it. We'll say the 39. So 2:03 left here in the game. 2:03 left in Week 8 here, Coach, as we start to count down the playoffs. And hopefully we get a couple more weeks like tonight. Right now, just around 60 degrees, a little bit of a breeze.
How about that? Week 8 already. Well, that is just, it's mind-boggling to me.
As Tim Continental says, it's the fastest 10 weeks of the year.
You know what's scary is, and I don't know if you ever heard this, but once you got out...
Pat said that Tim Sullivan, they used to work together. He did some games. I believe him. I believe him. Because he has the longest-running episodic show on the iMedia One Network.
There you go.
So, Pat Lucia has credit.
There you go. But when the people used to tell me, once you get out of high school, you're going to get drafted. Then as soon as you get out of high school, life will fly by. And you know what? It is. That's true. It's scary. That's scary.
I was wondering why my dad got up at 5 in the morning and didn't have to work. He didn't want to miss anything. Life's short. T formation now under center for Poland. 2:03 left here, though. Hand it off again to the right side. Give him about a yard on the play. Girard still has 2 timeouts. Poland with 1. Under 2 minutes to play here at Pavlinsky Field here in Poland. As I think the fans will start to file out there. The end is all but academic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Poland will move to 6-2. Girard will drop to 4-4.
Wow, Jim, I just realized in 2 years, I will be out of high school 50 years.
All right, everybody at home, do the math.
Holy crap! That's some scary stuff. What the heck where did it go?
Well, that's when you start having your class reunion at Perkins.
There we go.
Pano Zipolitas with the carry into Girard territory. We brought down at the 45-yard line. It's enough for a Poland first down, and that should be the nail in the coffin here for the Girard Indians as Poland should be able to kneel this one out.
God, I'm so old right now. But
we try to get that in here, so he'll give us a little glimpse of what's going to go on tomorrow.
There you go.
9 a.m. tomorrow. Poland goes to victory formation, and a lot going on this week there, Pat.
Yeah, Ohio State probably has their first real opponent this weekend.
They actually have to leave home.
I know. They leave home. They're still a 3-point favorite. Oregon.
We need to see a test here.
Yeah, they're on the road. They're going to be at Oregon. It's at 7:30 on NBC tomorrow network. So
last 10 seconds to tick off the clock here. Some handshakes here, a little bit more sportsmanship here after an active third quarter. And it is official now. The Poland Bulldogs with a 24-6 win over the Girard Indians. Poland moves to 6-2. Girard drops to 4-4. We're going to step aside for a timeout. We come back, we'll be a scoring recap. We'll talk about some scores from around the area. Talk to Pat Lucia, see what's going to be up for tomorrow. And give you the rundown for a lot of live sports this week coming up on the iMedia One Network. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week All of us Winter Radio, WRQS AM 600 The Patriot. We're back right after this.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and haluski. Having a last-minute get-together, Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Cobras Football.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle at 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, the winner will be drawn and the raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home games or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition. That's why you need to repair that glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
So here is Poland gets a 24-6 win over the Girard Indians. Take a look at the scoring recap here. We done the first quarter scoreless, but second quarter action, it would be Poland. Getting to the end zone on a 2-yard run by Manos Epelides. That coming in 9:47. And it's just before the half. Jace Stefanson hit a 27-yard field goal with a minute 30 left. Poland would take a 10-0 lead into the locker room. Third quarter action after delay, after some extracurricular activity, and after about an estimated 50 yards in penalties, Poland would get into the end zone on a Ricky Madeline touchdown at 5:29 of the third quarter. That would give Poland the 17-0 lead. At 11:54 of the fourth quarter, it would be Josh Maseko on the touchdown pass from Kamar, 24 yards. We're pulling up by a score of 24-0. And with 7 minutes left in the final quarter, Josiah Hunter would get into the end zone on a 1-yard touchdown run, and that would bring us to our final score of 24-6. Take a look at some of the statistics from the game here. Again, it was Poland with the bend but not break defense there in the first half. First down in favor of Poland, coach, 28-15. That really was helpful in terms of trying to eat up the clock here. 28 first down. You're moving up and down the field.
Yeah, that's moving up and down at will.
Poland, they would rush 44 times for 146 yards. Girard, 30 carries for 101. In the passing part for Poland, they would be 5 of 11. Girard, 7 of 19. And Poland would throw for 82 yards. Girard for 63. So total offense for Poland, 55 plays, 238 yards. For Girard, 54 plays, 164 yards. Poland continues to play well defensively here, coach. 164 yards in 4 quarters. Still an impressive performance.
Yeah, they did an outstanding job. I'll tell you what. And again, the yardage, that's not bad yardage for high school. 200-some yards. That's pretty good. It seems to be well balanced. Almost 100 yards, 80-some yards rushing. So that was pretty good.
Yeah, and again against a team that we thought mirrored Poland in pretty much every facet of their game, player for player. So,
and that's what we had thought. But Poland just was a lot stronger, and again, we talk about bend but break, don't break, and that's what happened. And I really think that they wore Girard out is what it was.
A few new wrinkles from the offense as well. The key in the first half, though, what really got it going was the mishandled punt return. And Poland setting up with great field position. They capitalize on, they get in the end zone. And we always talk about the third down conversions, Coach, huge. Or as you go into the playoff season, Poland 7 of 13, and Girard 7 of 14. And both teams near 50% there. Not a bad average there, but again, Girard not able to capitalize on any of the drives.
Yeah, because then they get the ball down here on the, on like the 5-yard line or 3-yard line, and he ended up, back to almost the 50 because of penalties and stuff. So that hurt him too. I think if they would have scored there and then went down and scored again, that could have been a little bit different.
We talked about the discipline aspect of the game, and certainly Poland was on the plus side of that. Not perfect, but on the plus side of that tonight.
Right.
We're going to step aside for our final timeout. When we come back, we'll give you some scores from around the area. We'll talk to Pat Lucia, get an update on tomorrow, as I'm sure you'll all be tuning in at 9 a.m. from Saturday Morning Sports Page. All that and more coming up here on the postgame show. You're listening to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on Western Reserve Radio, WRQX AM 600. We're back right after this.
Valley Federal is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federal journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federal Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Why do you need to repair that glass? Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down? They can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call over Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football. We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Wrap up week 8 of the Ohio High School football season. We'll take a look at the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update from around the valley. A lot of finals in now as West Branch gets a 49-0 win over Alliance. McDonald with a 41-7 lead over Campbell. East Palestine coming in all tied up in the fourth. East Liverpool is a final with a 42-8 win over Bel Air. Farrell's 40, Sharpsville 21. Lowville gets the 34-17 win over Jackson Milton. Lisbon with the 42-28 win over Latonia. South Branch shuts out Niles 41-0. Southeast with a 20-13 lead over Brookfield at last report. JFK shuts out St. Thomas Aquinas 47-0. Harding with a 20-6 win over Cardinal Mooney. Struthers shuts out Youngstown East 26-0. Western Reserve 42, Waterloo 16. Ursuline takes the lead in the fourth quarter. It's 24-17 in favor of the Ursuline Irish. United 56, Wellsville 27. Southern gets the win over Valley Christian 31-14. Carrollton in overtime gets a 35-34 win over Salem. Springfield with a 34-27 win over Mineral Ridge. Liberty, no Simon and the Leopards, they get the 22-16 win over LeBray. Hubbard over at Lakeview. Of course, that game over Western Reserve Radio 2 at Sports Radio 1240 with Mark Means and Mark Means. Garfield 40, Newton Falls 0. At last report, Austintown pitchers come back to take the lead 35-31 over Erie. Over Erie McDowell. Sharon gets a 63-7 win over Conneaut. Crestview 43-7 over Champion. And Beaver Local gets shut out by Indian Creek by a score of 14-0. Coming up tomorrow here on the iMedia 1 Network, starting at 9 a.m. It's the Saturday Morning Sports Page with Pat Lucia and Dave Clark. Talk about all the big stories in sports this week. That'll be followed up by a 110 pregame for the Grove City Wolverines as they will take on the number 14 Carnegie Mellon Tartans. I always have a hard time with that one. It's the Tartans. What the heck's a Tartan? So Grove City ranked number 7 in the nation right now. Carnegie Mellon at 14. That should be a great matchup there at Grove City tomorrow. And of course, we want to wish Kirk DiDonato and crew all the luck in the world there, as we had a great time there with them, with Ryan Briggs, the professor over there, Chris Birch, of course, our own Mark Means. So, Pat, coming up tomorrow, again, we were talking off the air, a lot to talk about, good and bad. In Ohio State, we're going to be out in Eugene, Oregon. Of course, the Cleveland Browns, a train wreck. That's the only way we can describe it. So,
it's the other problem, they're Philly's kind of a semi-train wreck. So you're going to have a semi-train wreck playing a total train wreck, because Cleveland Browns right now are basically, you almost have to figure the team looks like they've quit this year. They're unwatchable from everybody I've talked to. And the bottom line is going to be, what are they going to do with the elephant in the room, who is Deshaun Watson right now? And do they cut him, take the cap hit of like some, I think it was the cap hit was something in the neighborhood of 120, dead cap money, $125 million. I might be wrong.
It was 130 something.
Yes, I believe that is correct. So bottom line is, Cleveland is in a situation where everybody wants them to really bench Watson, play Jameis Winston, because he may give you a better chance to win. Rumor is even the players have quit on Watson.
The only problem that I have right now that scares me is they want to bring Nick Chubb back. I don't want to see him get beat up and pounded, because they're going to have to run him 400 times, and he's not going to be able to do that, and that scares me. I don't want them to ruin him, because he's good for another few years at least.
Well, here's the problem you're going to have. The other problem is you can't shelve the season when you're 1-4, even though you look like you have. And this is the challenge that your coaches are going to have to figure. And I think the only way you're going to do it is you got to put start Jameis Winston, because I think he's going to give you a better chance to win. Bench Watson, bite the bullet, and let him sit the bench and see if Watson can win you a game or two.
All I see, again, it's Facebook, but I understand, but I'm a part of the Browns nation. So these people, all they talk about is, look what Baker has done, and what the hell were you thinking getting rid of Flacco?
No, you're right. I mean, the problem you ultimately have, though, there is you can't continue to see, you can't go back and change it. You need to look forward, and now you have to see, if you're the coach, who puts us in a situation to win a game, and it's not Watson. It's definitely got to be, and you have to figure out, I mean, you can't wait a couple more weeks if he continues to blow the games. I mean, lose games, 1-6, 1-7. Now your season is in the tank. They're at kind of a crossroad here right now, where I personally think you've got to play Jameis Winston and maybe win a couple games here. Philadelphia is kind of in a mishmash situation. You could beat them, but you're not going to beat them with Watson.
I would have made my mind up when I had, what was it, 4th down, and I'm trying to get playing because I want to try to get a first out. And my man's got his chin in the dirt, and he's walking towards you, and you have to take a then you have to call timeout.
We'll continue the conversation more. This could be a 3-hour special.
Yeah, we may need another hour of the sports page.
Also coming up tomorrow afternoon, 5:15, we're going to have Canton Echo Jets hockey, as well as Sunday at noon from Newark, Ohio. And then coming up next week here, of course, the Omaha Bulldogs will travel to Trumbull County to take on the Lakeview Bulldogs. 6:35 airtime, 7 o'clock kickoff here. We will also have Youngstown Phantoms hockey next week in a 2-game series at the Covelli Center. Great tickets still available. Call 747-7825, 330-747-PUCK for more information. So for Dave Ferris and Matt Gray, we're back in the Gessler Propane Studio for the coach, Bob Gessler. For Pat Lucina, I'm Jim Gray. Thanks for joining us here on week 8 of the Ohio High School football season. And we look forward to having you all back here next Friday on Cleveland Cobras High School football game of the week. And we hope you have a fantastic week.
Good night, all. Good night.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation on Western Reserve Radio. And we now return to our regularly scheduled programming. You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
Start the bottom 2 contestants get catch each